And welcome inside the Backstage Pass. It is the Sports Guys Podcast.com, a part of Longhorn Radio here. And, of course, back here at the friendly confines of Longhorn Stadium here in Fannet, Texas, watching some of the pregame warm-ups here, too, after the big victory over Little Cypress Mauriceville last week, 37-13. Big opening, just week victory there, too, facing a good football team that won their district last year, went 7-0 against those LCM Battling Bears, and of course the good games going on tonight in Southeast Texas. Week 2, hard to believe it flew by after the Labor Day holiday. But when you're off on a Monday, you speed up to get to Friday. So again, it's always a good thing to enjoy that weekend. Brandon Morrell here, of course, and I want to thank out of the gate, first of all, my production, my web design guy, graphic guy. He does it all because we talk probably 2-3 times a day at some point through the week. Roger Barkley Jr., Barkley Music and Media. What's up, brother?
Good to be here. I almost didn't show up because you called me and told me what you had for supper.
Yeah, I got to talk about that, too, as we get people knocking on the door here, too. You're going to hear a lot of the ambiance sounds tonight, too, from the press box up here, too, as we get ready to call this action coming up. 7:30 kickoff here between your Hamshire Fannet Longhorns and the Hitchcock Bulldogs, ranked number 8 in Class 3A. Of course, Hamshire ranked number 16 in Class 4A. And pleased to welcome in, I know him by blood, too, which is great, and you put his picture on the flyer this week, too. Ryan Morrell to the broadcast, so my brother.
Thank you, man. I was wondering there for a second if you were going to forget about me, but here I am in the flesh, sitting to your right, to your left on the screen probably. But, yeah, thanks for inviting me out and pleasure to be here.
I'll tell you what, we're going to shed some light on it, too, have a little fun with it. And I get to spare Roger, I was fighting all that stuff all week with the sinuses and
right
around Texas down here too, and I was like, no, it's not COVID, it's not, and like I know it's still whatever, but went and got the steroid shot, felt a little bit better this week too, but the voice is doing a lot better than it was last week or two here on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Of course, Grand Slam music, sports, entertainment. If you ever miss anything, the website to go to and the YouTube channel, and of course out there on iHeartRadio Podcast now, a top search result. Hey, I want to thank out of the gates who I've got to Janet Castellan. Am I saying that name right? Because you know her very well.
High school with her, Janet Castellan.
Yeah. Janet Castellan, I got to thank you guys at Taco Bell, because when I got there about 5 o'clock today, Roger, I walked in and it was like a couple of people were there dining in, and I got to say, one of our top sponsors there. It's a local family-owned Tex-Mex restaurant serving up favorites, tacos, enchiladas, Mexican pizza, and those burrito tacos. I had the chicken fajitas tonight, Roger, when I walked in, plus some guacamole, some queso, and, of course, a little bit of salsa. So I was full in the appetizer before the actual main course came out.
Well, you started naming off everything that they made. I thought you were naming off everything that you ate tonight.
Yeah, that's so far, and I'm done tonight. Nothing else. There's going to be no 11 o'clock snack tonight after the game. No McDonald's, nothing like that, too, because I've been doing a little bit better on my, diet/nutrition type stuff, too, with all the workouts and everything, thanks to Crunch Fitness. We'll talk more about that down the line, too. But I'll say this, man. It's really amazing. I love it. Didn't try the burrito tacos, but what I did try, talks about next week. She goes, Janet says, come back and eat again. I'm like, before we go to Vidor next week? Okay. I'll make a trip out there. Located at 10025 Highway 124, 10025 in Beaumont, 77705. And dine in or to go, 409-225-5606 right there. They'd love to serve you. Takeout was really big for them today. And, of course, we had Taco Bell come on last week. And, again, a lot of the sponsors you're going to hear from here in Southeast Texas that make these broadcasts possible, as for just about, probably 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less, to kick off tonight between the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns and, of course, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Well, last year you weren't a part of this, so welcome to it. And I just hope we don't turn the ball over 6 times like we did in the away game last year, because we gave up 71 points, Roger, and the final was still like 2 heavyweight teams, 1 in 4A, that being Fannet, 1 in 3A, and it was 71-48 in a non-district game, which Hitchcock pulled it out. If you turn it over 6 times, it's a slugfest, right? So we can't have that this year.
I was going to say that's better than what Cowboys did yesterday, but never mind.
Yeah, I will say that too. 21-20, and I think I fell asleep at third quarter before halftime, I think. And then watching Dallas play last night too, looking back at it, I was like, how did the final just stay 24-20? Eagles won it, but hey, Dallas couldn't stop the run, much like everything else last night.
Well, my brother told me, he said, well, look at it this way. They did that good against a former winner of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, make it sound good that way, but
I think the Dallas Cowboys, not just because I'm a fan, They definitely overperformed last night above everybody's expectations, including mine, which is all that matters anyway. So we went to bed on the rain delay, woke up to a loss, but hey, a 4-point loss against the Super Bowl champion sounds like a 1-0 start to me.
And this being the opening weekend of the National Football League, of course, some good games in college after a great opening week of college last week, too, with Texas, Ohio State, and some of those top games, Clemson, LSU, and a whole lot more out there. Some really good upsets in college football.
I just wanted to hear Boys to Men actually do the national anthem, and then when I actually heard it, I was like, oh, no, what happened? So.
And then you saw some teams move up in the rankings. I know Florida State beat Alabama, so you saw that one kind of was really bad. Alabama was ranked number 8. Now they've dropped outside the top 10. So a whole new ranking system there for the coaches poll. Ohio State ranked number 1, obviously beating Texas. So, but don't give up on Arch. Like I said, Texas's defense played well. They just couldn't run the football against the top defense in college last year too. So it's going to be a fun year for college football, and it's kind of wide open. And it's hard, as you know, Roger, even for Philadelphia, even in pro sports in the NFL, for teams to repeat right now. It's very hard to do that because of that parity in the game too. So I love the fact that you get some of these young up-and-coming teams, and it's fun to watch college and the NFL. But, of course, Roger, I wish we were where you're at the house, because it's a little steamy here in our small press box here in Fannet.
Yes, I'm suffering in my home office right now. I might need to turn the air conditioning down. I'm getting kind of chilled with the air conditioning, so –
Well, I appreciate you jumping on too as well. We're going to talk a little bit about the sponsors here a little bit too, because without the sponsors, we couldn't make this possible week in and week out, guys. There's still information packages available at the sportsguyspodcast.com. Make sure you go get them. Support us out there. Talk to a few more businesses today. More will be coming on over the next few weeks. But we mentioned this ball game last year, one of the top ranked teams. Roger, this was a team, the Hitchcock Bulldogs, that actually beat the Columbus Cardinals last year. Now, for people that don't know about 3A football, Columbus actually went on to win the state championship. And Columbus, in that district game playing the Hitchcock Bulldogs, Hitchcock won by a point, 38-37 last year. Columbus went on to win the state title. So it's kind of one of those things where you run into a dangerous team tonight. They're number 7. Tedrick Charles does it all for them. And this is one of the more fundamentally sound football teams. They're ranked number 8 in Class 3A for a reason, too. They smacked Anahuac last week 56-22. And after we had the big win over Little Cypress. So this is one that kind of gets, the field kind of firing. And some people say, well, we should have played somebody else. But I think playing the best of the best when it comes down to, especially in non-district, is a key out there too, because it gets you ready for the district games you're going to see coming up in the fall in October, November, because you only have 5 weeks of this. And then for some of the bigger districts, they only play like 2 or 3 non-district games because they have 7 or 8 teams in a district. So their district record is more. But I think facing the big boys of the schedule kind of gets you ready for district play,
Right. Well, it's the old adage, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron.
It has to. It has to. I know for you, this could be your first one out of the gate, too. Looking forward to it. But we saw a kid come into his own last week, a young sophomore who took over for the senior Ty Bryson. Blake Broussard last week, too, ran for over 150. It was 28-6 at the half. Last week, too, which was still crazy. And looking back at it, too, this kid has a chance right now to just really go above and beyond what he's doing. He impressed us. He got Loma Enterprise, one of the athletes of the week there, too. I think he was recognized by Dave Campbell's magazine for a top award there, too. It's kind of one of those. He made an opening statement there for the week as far as moving with his arm, in and out of the pocket, using his feet there, too, at the same time, hitting key players. I know we dealt with some cramps there in the third quarter, but Roger, it's been hot in Texas. I can't really say about Kentucky, but hydration becomes an important part for these young men out here doing their thing too, which is huge to do that. So hopefully tonight they went back, got the hydration, keep the water and Gatorade on the sidelines, because it's humid in Southeast Texas. And so tonight, keeping fresh legs in there, keeping some bodies in there too as well, making formations. We got to tackle tonight, Roger. That's the big thing. We got to tackle to beat a football team like this. We can't turn it over 6 times. And you mentioned it can't be a whitewash either.
I was going to say it's got to be a repeat performance and then some. If this is the kind of team they're up against, they're going to bring it and they're going to keep it at the same time.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a night of fun football. Of course, the Bulldogs led by head coach Craig Smith. Again, they're returning 4 on offense, 9 on defense from a 10-2 regional semifinalist last year. They won the district. I mentioned they're outright 4-0 in district last year too. some of the key players, defensive back Brian Harris, and looking back at their defensive tackle, we'll be calling DeMarcus Blackman's name tonight. 6'2", 290, runs a 5'3", 40. Also, Everett Lacey, a defensive back there too, runs a 4'7", 40. He's only 5'9" there too. But it's going to be fun because this was, again, beating Columbus last year. There are signs of being a contender, and this program's just always been good. And they've got 3 Division I starters. Most of the starters, kind of good speed on defense there too. And this is going to be a lot of fun to watch the matchups tonight between how we fare. Pierce Pirtle, how does he fit in tonight? Is Dwayne Long healthy to go? I know he was cramping up last week. The sophomore wide receiver there too. So, and then Malachi Adams, can the defense play aggressively as it did last week? Can they get their fits? Can they get to the outside, get downhill, make tackles? So a lot of these game stories will unfold over the next 3 hours or so here on the broadcast too as well. Again, Brandon, Ryan, Roger here on the pregame show kickoff coming up in about 17 minutes here on the Backstage Pass Longhorn Radio, part of the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Guys, I want to thank, again, all the sponsors out there too at the same time. Wouldn't be part of this, wouldn't be sitting here without you. You guys signing over those wonderful paychecks to us to come out and do this. We love doing it, and it's nice to make a little bit of money to do what you love to do out there too at the same time. Again, official vehicle of the Backstage Pass, JK Subaru. We might get a chance to go out there in the next couple of weeks and set up, do a live broadcast that we did at Guitar Center a couple of weeks ago. JK, give them a call, 409-723-1111. Visit them, jksubaru.com, and check out the latest inventory available at State Gate in the airport. Our drive of the game. So every store, Roger, we talk about this every week about how it takes a great dealership to get behind you. Dale Turner, the fine folks over at JK, done a great job and been behind us since the offseason when I met with them back in February. Went and talked about it, put this together, and it's just exciting to really deal with a quality dealership that's about customer service, and they care about customers, as you'll hear from them in their message throughout the broadcast tonight. And I love it because, we did get a field goal last week. Jesus Sandoval kicked a nice field goal to put us up 37-13, which ended up being the final. And those drive of the games, any way you can get points against this football team tonight against Hitchcock, you take them. And that's your JK Super drive of the game. Also, the Morrell Law Firm. That's my law firm. That's our cousins. We called him when we were in a pinch, right? We have no doubt.
Not too big of a pitch, though. Not at all. Not too big of a pitch, but nonetheless a pitch.
18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks. The top 1% of all lawyers having tried over 50 cases converting 0 BS, 100% results. I don't know how many firms can say that, too. There's no second best. Call and text. Free consultation, 713-470-4005. Visit MorrellFirm.com if you just happen to be in one of those tragic 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks out there, too. And, of course, personal injury. Also brought to you by our friends at Rocket A Cafe. Roger will get out early next week, so I love it at Taco Bell, but it's kind of cool to go by Rocket A Cafe because that's catering, too. We love Rocket A Cafe. Your catering needs, check them out. Daily lunch specials, 11 to 2. And I found out the other day, as I saw on Facebook, watch our Facebook stuff out there, October 6th, Rocket A is actually unveiling their drive-thru now, where you can drive up every day, get your food, and drive on. Yeah.
So that would be perfect for a tailgate party. Go to the ball game.
Hey, Monday's enchilada day. That's cheese enchiladas, a little bit of chili on top. Miguel, it's good.
As long as the Taco Bell enchiladas don't compete with the Rocket A enchiladas, we're good. Okay, you don't want to get a conflict.
I got it. I love both restaurants too. Thank you, Butch, for all you do out there. 11 to 2, Monday through Friday. They only have to be open for those 3 hours because they do their business right there. I've been going since January 2002. Check them out. Banquet Hall can accommodate up to 250 people. Visit them, rocketcafe.com for the lunch specials. Or give them a call, 409-842-0010. Also, Barkley Music and Media. Boy, turned my company upside down over the last month or so. For all things web design, guys, you want it done, not just done. You want it done right and done with quality. Social media projects, visit barkleymusicandmedia.com for more information. Take your business to a whole new level. Roger's here to help you, again, web design, more photography, SEO, search engine optimization. 502-382-8299. Get your next project started right there, too. And, guys, if you go look at the sportsguyspodcast.com, I'm always going to give him a pat on the back because, man, Roger, thank you for turning it upside down. It was huge when I got in on this. We've been working together for 2 years now, and the site is exactly the way I wanted it. And, again, you can just go with a company. You go with a guy that's an award-nominated, award-winning company. Been doing this for 30 years, Barkley Music and Media.com. Also, Casey Beck, appreciate what you guys do out there for the music show on the Backstage Pass. Check him out. Got some new songs out there too, Casey Beck. for more. Also, our official apparel artist out there, Chandler Marie, fast rising female country artist and a singer out there, official sponsor of the Backstage Pass apparel. More on that coming up. Next week, check out the new single, You're Not Mine, across all the DSPs for digital streaming. ChandlerMarieMusic.com.
We will have pictures of her shirt next week.
Next week, she got her shirts in a couple of days ago. We ordered about 70, 75. Have sold a few already, too, so hopefully we get a few more sold. Online, the store is open at the sportsguidespodcast.com, or scan the QR code out there, too. When you see it on Facebook, put up some new commercials this week, too. It's a busy week for us out there. And, again, I will tell you guys, tackles tonight. I want to play a lot of defense out there. Hope we do, as the Hitchcock Bulldogs come on the field, too. We're just about 15 minutes or so kickoff, maybe 10 or 12 left here. We all need to get straightened out. I know when I have neck pain and back pain, all that kind of stuff, too, I want to straighten out the other team tonight with all those great tackles. And, guys, you know that the tackles of daily life already are a struggle. Get straightened out. Visit our official chiropractor of Longhorn football, Dr. Roy John Morrell, 3480 Fannin Street in Beaumont, 409-832-7776. Get your life back on track. Morrell Chiropractic is the best. Pretty cool to have that in the family, too, right?
Yeah, once you get done wrecking the Bulldogs, you call Chris, and then when you want to it's a blessing nonetheless to have that out here and be able to call on them for all these years, whether you're in Beaumont market or whether you're in the Houston market. They're right here for you. So,
and I'll tell you what, I love getting straightened out too, because we've all had those nagging back pains too, all that good stuff. But it hurts, and you got to go see him. And I'll tell you, Roger, he put an elbow in my back one time last year, and I got up kind of standing, but in a good way. I was like, oh, God, he just straightened me out, but I cannot stand. I was humped over. But it took a few minutes to actually get back up too. So, and we're going to pause. No, I didn't. One of the heads didn't work. I'm still on the radio, right? So that's also, Raising Cane's, Southeast Texas. Try the best of chicken fingers. Visit all locations. Southeast Texas. So we appreciate Richard Green over there on Dowling. And thank you guys for all the great Raising Cane stuff there. We're going to pause for the prayer real quick. Hang tight. Amen. We'll pause for the national anthem here a little bit too. And again, thanks to the folks, Taco Bell, for feeding us today. Janet and all the great folks there, local family-owned Tex-Mex restaurant. Tacos, enchiladas, Mexican pizza, popular Korea tacos. I had the chicken fajitas today. Right there on Highway 124 in Beaumont, and visit them. Dine in or to go, 409-224-5606. They'd love to serve you guys and get the takeout. It's fresh. The queso was awesome. The guac today, the salsa, really good. Also, a new sponsor here this week. Welcome on board. Roger, I may not look like it, but I do yoga at least once a week. I got to get that out of my system and flush out the toxins. So my yoga teacher, Melissa Cornwell, is big on health. I'm going to tell you right now, Dharma Wellness Med Spa, right there in Beaumont on Calder. You got to go see them. Guys, they have for men and women. It's not just a spa for women. It's a spa for men. She wants to attract guys as more of the clientele. When you go by there, tell them you heard it here on the Backstage Pass. I went by this week, Roger, and had 2 or 3 treatments done. One on my back, and then one was like a massage table. One was also red light therapy and foot detox. There's a lot of cool things to take advantage of it. So if you want the day where we all need it, we always bring our dogs to get groomed. Don't we? The dogs need a day at the spa.
Right.
We humans need a day at the spa too. So I tried a few services this week, and Roger, just like the food at Taco Bell, I was blown away by Dharma's Wellness Med Spa.
Well, the first thing that came to my mind when you told me about Dharma, the first thing I thought was that sitcom Dharma and Greg. So I was like, "Is that who was doing your yoga for you?" I mean, but yeah, I'm glad you got fixed.
It got fixed there too. So again, Dharma Wellness Med Spa in Calder. It's a deep passion for holistic health and wellness. She wears many hats at the spa and experienced injectors. She skillfully helps clients enhance their natural beauty with precision and care. Melissa is also a certified weight loss counselor, guiding clients on their journey to healthier lifestyles. Give them a call, 409-333-1335. Go by and visit them at 2684 Calder in Beaumont. Tell them you heard about it right here on the Backstage Pass or something for everybody. And we actually have, Roger, if somebody comes up to the box tonight and sees the big banner outside, They just turn around if they're listening to the game or brought the phone to the game, listening on whatever device, the tablet or whatever. They see the backstage pass sign just outside the press box. You're close to the scoreboard. I have 2 certificates right here on this counter to give away that are valued up to $150 right here to the Dartmouth Wellness Med Spa. They come up and get them. Just retrieve them. Tell them you're listening to the game right here on the backstage pass. That easy.
There you go.
There you go. And we'll have some raising
I do have to say something, though. You know, we paused for just a second ago. You don't know how blessed we are to be able to do that, because not all schools do that still. Not all schools allow prayer to be done before a game.
They don't. That's true. That's true. And we hope to add more coming up this week and talk to a few more of the crowd, gets on their feet here. Welcome in your district champions, defending district champions right there. The Hamshire Fannet Longhorns after the big win 37-13 over the LC and Baton Bears. Of course, next week, after this home game tonight, I love this because 2 out of the next 3 are here at home in Fannet. Of course, we go to Vidor next week, too, with a good matchup there, too, against the Vidor Pirates, my old stomping grounds out there, too, in Vidor, Texas, having done play-by-play for them for many years. But the Horns get ready to run through the chute here, too, with the big Longhorn up just to our right over there. Concession stands, which is that brand new concession stand out there in Longhorn country. And then busting through the banner right here, the cheerleaders and, of course, all the great dancers. And the crowd on their feet with the Horn logo up in the air right there, too. It's going to be fun.
Might I say that concession stand was pretty snazzy for a halftime hot dog. Add that into the conversation. Not to take away from anything else, because all this food talk has made me definitely hungry. But we'll be able, we'll wait till halftime to go sample something from that place.
And Roger's a good cook, by the way, too. The horn goes off right there, too. Get some of your good cooking when it comes to Kentucky, right?
Exactly. Sure, exactly. I can't believe that you didn't take your brother.
The last name well is synonymous with eating a good meal. So we're not afraid of or shy of it. You just got to tell us what's for the appetizer, what's for the main course, and dessert, because we'll be looking for all 3 if we're not picky. So you can cook at your leisure and cook at your discretion. We'll be okay with whatever.
Well, if you look on our back porch, it looks like we own a food truck or something. There's like 2 different smokers, 3 different grills, and a 5-burner fat top.
I appreciate you. I'm going to go catch my private jet to Kentucky just for that's not in the chat. Thank you.
I like that. Well, here you go. Catch that private jet. He'll be with me next year with CMA Week in June and CRS coming up there in March 18th to 20th in Nashville, Tennessee. More on that as we get closer to the fall. But, of course, we got to the national anthem coming up. Head coach Mark Wagner on the sidelines here. Your defending district champions right here, the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns. Head coach Craig Smith on the sideline there for the district champions over there, the Hitchcock Bulldogs, ranked number 8 in Class 3A. And, of course, your Hamshire Fannet Longhorns ranked number 16 in Class 4A, 4A Division 2s. They got the black jerseys on tonight with the black pants, the blue numerals. So we went away from the white jerseys and the gold numerals out there. We see Isaiah Reed wearing number 0, and, of course, all the handshakes, high fives. This sideline, we got the blue helmets tonight with the gold emblem on the side of the Longhorn. Of course, looking across there, too, looks like they may not have brought as many of the guys, but I'm telling you, there's some big dudes over there, too. Still need to be bunched up on that far sideline. Good crowd from Hitchcock. Came down. Of course, we went over there last year in a fine facility right there for the 3A football team. They got the white jerseys with the red numerals on top, of course, and looking at the red pants with the white trim on the side. The Hitchcock Bulldogs. We're talking about the talk. In a second, right now, we'll pause. The national anthem coming up here on the Backstage Pass, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Hang tight. We're coming right back. Okay, so far, that's some fun. Gotta make them. Make them go. Oh, where'd that come from? Got these on and off.
Surprised you're not. But this is good. Sound good. That's
Yeah, we love our country out there too, no doubt. Again, here to the Backstage Pass, Longhorn Football, the SportsGuysPodcast.com, live on Facebook, the YouTube channel. And if you want to know where the links are, the easiest thing right there, there's a QR code on those pages too. And of course, go to the Hamshire Fannet Facebook page and you'll see all the links right there. Just click on them and be tuned in just in a couple of seconds. Have some captains get ready to meet over there too for the Horns. Number 1 out there too. Carter Romero going out there, number 3. Cade Cragen is going out there too at the same time. And of course, number 66 out there, Cameron Lornette. And number 5 out there too, which is Brendan Hall. Captains out there too. And of course, got 4 captains for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Number 4, Traven Landry. I see him out there. And also number 24 out there too, Robert Perez, the senior for Hitchcock Bulldogs. Again, Craig Smith, one of the more talented programs out there for the Dogs in 3A last year. Again, beating the Columbus Cardinals in district and route 2. The eventual state champions were the Columbus Cardinals. I love going to Shovel's in Columbus. You live over there too. So great family, great restaurant.
Let's say that one more time for the people in the back. Shovel's. I know they're not sponsoring, but we can get them there if more dinners or lunches. I'll just say this: the fried chicken at Shovel's, don't even bother with KFC. That's all I got.
Roger, we know about Kentucky and KFC, but he's right about Shovel's.
There's plenty of other places besides KFC that have good chicken.
No doubt. They are too. The captain's meeting at midfield here on the Longhorn logo, the blue logo in the middle of the field. Like I said, guys, if you want those gift certificates, Dharma's Wellness Med Spa out there located on Calder. We got 2 of them. If you come around, come up here and knock on the door here, we'll give you a couple of gift certificates valued at $150 here too. So Hampshire's going to receive the football to start out too. As you look at number 8 right there, just a hell of a quarterback on that sideline. He played one heck of a game last week, obviously getting recognition from the Beaumont Enterprise and Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine. Blake Broussard, this kid has a chance to be very good. We talked about him all offseason. I've been talking about him since the last playoff game we did against the Sealy Tigers last year. We lost at Wood Forest Bank Stadium up there in the Woodlands, and I know it was a tough loss. I still think back to that one. Of course, the opening round win over Lamarck, and then as a sophomore, a kid shouldn't be this good. But when he puts in the work in the offseason, in the weight room, and he has just that chemistry with his wide receivers, he's been playing, peewee football with these kids ever since they were young. That chemistry and that continuity, it's everything, right?
Yeah, if he's taking off like this as a sophomore, I'd be scared to go up against him even this year, but much more next year and the year after. God bless him with his health and ability to read and get better and improve. But like you said, if he was that good in week 1, let's see where he's at in week 2 and going on forward, week 3, 4, 5. So looking forward to seeing this kid on that pigskin through the Friday night lights of Texas. So here we go.
Yeah, the Bulldogs got those red helmets there too. The dog logo on the side there. And again, those white jerseys with the red numerals and those red pants with the white trim. Roger, I know you got to go and run some errands, but we'll have you back at halftime. How's that sound, my friend?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Got it, man. Roger Barkley Jr., Barkley Music and Media out there hanging out with us too. Get ready for kickoff left to right here. Probably what a good high 70s right there, maybe a little 80s with the humidity coming up tonight.
You say 70s and get on the kick down. We're still not a warm 85 probably kickoff, but hey, sun's going down.
Here it comes right there. Kind of a short kickoff there over to the left side. Make sure it's picked up there on the bounce and running through tackles, looking for space, jumping over, and they may have went out of bounds. Let's see if they marked it dead right there too. Yeah, first down over there too. He downed it over there at the 31, 32 yard line right there. Blake Broussard, we're going to see coming up this week, course 150 yards rushing over that last week, over 100 yards passing. Distributed the ball very well to his skilled players, to Pierce Purtle and to Dwayne Long, and to a whole lot more. Carter Romero was involved on the action too at the same time. And again, this offensive line was the key last week to this. Isaiah Reed going to start in the backfield. Pierce Purtle going to start in the slot to the left. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Isaiah Reed single setback from the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Miscommunication on the snap. Broussard has to fall on it. I guess he was not ready. You didn't hear the whistle being played there, too, so he'll lose the yards all the way back to the 23, 24-yard line. So apparently there you can see miscommunication between his center in the exchange. He was not even paying attention. He was looking at the sidelines, not paying attention to the play clock.
Yeah, that'll come up and get you. Hey, first play jitters, Hitchcock. That's got something to do with it too. So
lose some yards on that play, about 5. So second down coming up here too for Broussard. The troops are going to go trips left here, single receiver to the right, now twins to the right, now man in motion coming across there. Single setback. Broussard gets it inside handoff, looking for a seam to run through, and a short gain there too at the same time. Now Hitchcock saying he fumbled the football, and they've got it, and this could be a costly turnover, and it is going to be a quick turnover right there too for the Horns, as it was fumbled there by number 1. Carter Romero fumbled the football there, kind of an inside handoff, so not what you wanted to do to give Hitchcock the short field.
Yeah, that figure came right up the pipe and popped him, and Carter was the beneficiary of that play. So not a good start tonight.
Here comes that big offensive line here too for the Dogs. Number 72 right there too for the Dogs. You see that just big white jersey coming out there. Number 50 for the Kamari Cooper seen right there, and also number 72 Peyton Bird. We talked about last year, 280 pounds. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single setback there. Again, short field at the 22-yard line. Still trying to get lined up there. As they're about 6 across there, too. Jet sweep coming to this side here, the home side. Black jerseys kind of around it, too, as he got the handoff there to number 2, Ryan Harris. Again, your quarterback is Jordan Shannon, the junior there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And, of course, that jet sweep didn't amount to much there, too, for that first overall possession here, too, first series for the Dogs.
That joint crashed and landed. That's what you call it, right?
25-yard line, too, coming up here. Second down on the Hitchcock Bulldogs right here, too. As we look around that corner, too, because that scoreboard's off in the distance as we're left to right here on the radio down here, too. Jordan Shannon, quarterback here for Hitchcock Bulldogs, again, ranked number 8, class 3A, 2 receivers to the right. 2 to the left here, second down here. Single setback there, snap here from the 25-yard line, straight drop back and looking to his left. Over the middle, he's got 5. It's picked off. And again, it's picked off there, running back to that far sideline there, too. And the Horns got him here. Just one turnover, tit for tat across midfield. Man, number 3, I think, picked that off, too. Dave Reagan. Was that Pirtle? That might have been Pirtle. Here's Pirtle picking that off. Couldn't see. Got number 7 right there, too.
Randy, you know what they call those? That's a Longhorn crossing sign that the quarterback for Hitchcock did not read well.
They pumped up right there, Pirtle. You see Pirtle walking off on the sidelines, playing that middle linebacker position, read the eyes of the quarterback, Jordan Shannon, and ran it back there, too, to get into Hitchcock territory now at the 46-yard line for a quick turnover. So I guess one turnover deserves another, right? Tit for tat?
Let's go. Now let's put them points on the board, make that number crooked, and let's pile them on.
And let's hang on to the football. Big Landon Batiste, number 76 under center right there, the senior defensive lineman, offensive lineman here. Protect, trips left here, and they're going to go 2 receivers to the right from the 46-yard line. Broussard gets it. Jet sweep coming to this side. And minimal yards, probably a gain of 2 or 3 on the play stop. In the white jerseys right there by number 54, DeMarcus Blackman, the 6'2", senior, 285 pounds. Defensive lineman who was a preseason All-American there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Again, those white tops with red numerals, red helmets, again, red pants with the white trim. And now second down coming up here in about 6. Broussard will see how they play this, get the calls from the sideline here as they go a wing, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right here too, looking over there.
Second down.
And second down coming up here, Isaiah Reed in the backfield here, listening live on radio, the sportsguyspodcast.com. From the 43, Broussard gets it, play action fake. Simple tossed out. Get Carter Romero getting past the sticks and a huge pickup of 9 or 10 yards. Out of bounds there. Completion there to Carter Romero for a first down. Nice simple play and a nice wide receiver screen.
Yeah, that's going to do it right there. Yeah, moving it around from left to side. Defense on the toes. 100%.
First down at the 33-yard line of Hitchcock. So knocking on the door right here, trying to put that first turnover behind him. Too big play by Pierce Pirtle. On defense, running it back a good 30 yards to the Hitchcock 33 now. First down and 10 coming up. And we'll see you get the call from the sideline for the play call. Shotgun, 3 receivers, trips left, 2 receivers to the right, leg in the air too. We'll see if any pressure is applied coming across his read. Fake the jet sweep, RPO, just looking for a gap up through that A gap up the middle, trying to split that defense and find any openings he can to get it some positive yards.
Looked like 3 or 4 to me.
9:15 to go, no score here. Just underway, Brandon Morrell, Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr., man in the controls back in Kentucky, keeping us on the air. The Sports Guys Podcast.com, and hopefully this could be the first JK Subaru Drive of the game here, too. Any way to get points. Ball at the 29-yard line, just shy of the right hash, too. Stays in the shotgun, which he did mostly last week. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right, same formation. And coming across in motion to make it quads on one side. Looking left, firing in that direction. He's got a receiver there caught. A little simple kind of an out route, and it's going to be stopped there as the tackle and completion there made by number 4 there for the Horns there, too. Malachi Adams, and, of course, the stop there was Eli Walker in the corner on the outside. They're fast in the secondary, you can tell. They get to the football.
Yeah, if that ball hangs up in the night sky a little too long, you're going to be covered with the red jerseys, and that was the case just now. That ball held up a little too long from the release point, and that was the problem. But still a little game.
We got 28-yard line now, so we got a 3rd down and maybe about 4 to 5 here to get the first down. As we try to hurry up there, the play clock's down to 7, 8:17 to go. First quarter, shotgun, 2 receivers left, right. Single setback is Reed here looking down, pressure applied, trying to escape. Nope. Brought down there by number 12 there, too, for the Dogs. Carlisle Beard, one of their top seniors, 230, 6'2" right there. He showed every inch of that, didn't he?
What do you say? Put the logo crew on the scene to get 3?
I'll tell you what, 4th down here, too, and now it's backed into from the 28 to the 34. Ball at the left hash. We'll see how they play this. Yeah, too short for a punt. We'll see what we've got to go for here because, like I said, it could be, get points. Sandoval kicked a 30-plus.
I was going to ask you what the boot on this field goal kicker looks like. But
So 4th down. Go for it. 2 receivers to the right. Broussard looking now, too. Pressure applied. Pocket collapse. Looking to escape. A seam to the outside. Trying to throw off his back foot and sack. All the way back to midfield. And again, right there, too, number 12, Carlisle Beard, the senior, putting the pressure back-to-back sacks for number 12.
All over. Got to get rid of that football. I'm not sure what the pocket time is for the Hamshire Longhorns, but it's not that long. It's a little shorter than that.
It was already 4th down on a mile, but you lost another 12 on that play, and now it's marked off right there, too, all the way back to the Hitchcock 49, almost just a couple of yards. You'll be in Longhorn territory. Of course, coming up at halftime, we'll have all the scores around Southeast Texas, big games around the area tonight. We know P&G plays Beaumont United at home. And West Orange Stark in Nederland, one of the big games we're watching around the area tonight. So first down and 10, 7:27 to go. No score, 2 receivers to the right. Hitchcock gets it back. Man in motion here, too. Shannon, there comes a handoff there, coming around the corner. And a good shoot the gap right there. Coming through is Pierce Pirtle and also, too, Malachi Adams coming across. And also number 20 right there for the Horns, too. Andrew Bergeron, too, shooting his gap. Great, well played right there to lose a yard on that play.
He got there real quick, and that'll get it. That'll take care of business. Let's get 2 more of those, and let's get that ball back.
2nd down and 11 after losing a yard there, too. Well played by the black shirts. Again, black shirts, blue numerals, black pants, and, of course, those blue helmets with the gold Longhorn emblem. 2nd down and 11 here, too, for the Hitchcock Bulldogs as we go left to right. No score, and 6:48 to go here. First quarter, 3 receivers to his right. Jordan Shannon, the quarterback for the Dogs there, too, gets it. Fakes the jet sweep coming up the middle of their A-gap. He's got running room 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Can the secondary get to him? They got him down inside the 20 and pinned there as he was saved. He found, and no flags on the play right there. So the stop was made. Had to catch up to him right there with number 13 there was Sage Gilder. They're saving, making that game-saving tackle right there. Would have been 6-0 that quick.
They took care of business. They're up the defense and stopped that. That was automatic 6 for sure.
It's a huge roll, just room right there for Shannon to run there too. Jordan Shannon, the junior quarterback, a 6', 165 for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. There is a flag down back at the 47. We'll see what the officials say. Penalty on
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
So that comes back or what?
It does come back. Yes. Penalty on Hitchcock because that flag was in the secondary right there too. Right?
Any kind of blessing you can get.
That was pretty good there, too, because he had a lot of running room. Not sure what the call was there, too. See if he announced it here in just a second. Eligible man downfield. Let me see. He marked that, too. But it was actually in the area of the white jerseys on the offensive side right there, too, where the quarterback would drop back, a 3-step drop. And was not in the secondary as I first originally thought. But, of course, that tackle was made by Gilder. Again, 6:32 to go here. Clock stopped. First quarter just underway between Hitchcock and Hamshire Fannet here on the Sports Guys podcast.com and the Hamshire Fannet Facebook page. Got a good audience tuned in already. Make sure you guys share the broadcast about everywhere. Get this penalty as the referee is concurring over there with head coach Greg Smith.
I'm thinking these referees are busy talking about raising canes and not talking about this penalty. making me wonder over here, making me hungry again.
Well, for the best of chicken fingers, we're going to have some giveaways over the next few weeks. Some Raising Cane's gift cards. Actually, I got a few in my car. Come up here and say you heard us tonight at the game. I'll give you some of those.
Well, you've already got one guy listening to the game right now to get right. So what do you think about that? They're open late, by the way. So
They are.
keep that.
Remember we used to go to Taco Bell after our Westbrook road games?
After every single one. And then the new $80 at Taco Bell was the old 20 back in the old time, back in the old days. Because you can spend some money in that place now. They've got some new cuts available if you know what I mean.
Well, the ball's still back up here, too. With the officials picked up the flag. They came on this side concurring with head coach Mark Wagner. So not the ball spotted inside the 20. So, again, about the 33, 34-yard line here, too, as, again, we're going left to right here. Might have been offsetting penalties here, too. Again, Shannon, quarterback, and two receivers to his right, three to his left now, too, as a man in motion coming across. Almost a false start there, too.
Yeah, buddy.
And a stutter step. Looks like we got a little bit of a jump there from Cameron Taylor.
Back it up 5.
Coming around that, too. That little jet sweep, trying to get a little bit of a jump to receivers weren't set. And false started in. It's on number 0, Cameron Taylor, who's 5'9", 150, just a sophomore there for Hitchcock Bulldogs. And we'll see how the Horns play this one here. And we've got 6:30 even to go here, too. Still first quarter, no score. Both teams driving, kind of getting a feel of each other, too. Playing a little tit for tat, like boxing right now, too. Now throwing some jabs, no haymakers yet. Ball now the 37-yard line. Shannon looking back, straight drop back, throwing over the middle. He's got a receiver, and almost picked off there, too. In that secondary right there, too, for the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns, in and out of the hands. And I believe that was number 2. That was Jaden Bell over there, too. Almost got the pick. And Shannon just kind of sit back there and didn't really put a lot on that throw. He just kind of lobbed it over there, too.
That ball's hanging in the air again. It's not working for the Longhorns. It is clearly not working for Hitchcock. So let's do that again, and let's run that play back, and let's pick it off and drive down the field and give us
39-yard line. Stops here, too. Rushing 3. Malachi Adams there. Here comes a little post route up and out to and open through his receiver. Not even in. There's at least 10, 12 yards overthrow right there. All intended for Cedric Brown. Well, the coverage was Malachi Adams.
He was straight up missed that one. Nowhere near.
Timing was off there, too, as we see some substitutions there. Coming in for the Horns. Jace Bennett coming in there, too, the senior. Sophomore, excuse me. Defensive back wide receiver, the sophomore. Jace Bennett comes in. Third down coming up. Ball still spotted at the 39-yard line.
Play away from a turnover here.
One high safety there, too. 3 linebackers, 3 down linemen. Little 3-4 look right there. Third down and long coming up here. Throwing to his left. And, again, that miscommunication over there. Pass intended for Cedric Brown. Looks like the route and the timing is off between the quarterback and receiver right now, too. Brown's a good athlete over there. They run a lot better routes, too, but Shannon's got to put the ball over his outside shoulder, and that ball was overthrown, too. So, 4th down here coming up. And I'm sure they don't have a kicker. They could probably kick a good
2 blue jerseys to 1 white jersey. That's not going to get it done.
I'll spot the 39-yard line here, too. They're going to go for it here. Looks like they got play call coming in here, too. I was going to say a field goal, a lengthy one here, too. Give a good 42, 44 yards, but they're going to go for it nonetheless. 4th down and long here for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. They set personnel, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Single setback there is Cameron Taylor. Shannon in the shotgun there. Straight drop back. Looking, and the play's blown dead here, too, as pressure was in his face. And we'll see what this call is. Maybe a false start here before the play. Dead ball. That's what it is.
Now it's almost certain to be a punt, right?
Yeah. You got to punt here, too, this, because you're looking at 4th and 20 right here easily.
You're putting the ball literally back in the same spot that Hamshire Fannet gave it to you a second ago. So let's see what the play call is.
Here comes the punt here. Punt team coming on. 44-yard line, right hash. No score. Again, 6:04. First quarter here between Hitchcock, Hamshire Fannet, the sportsguyspodcast.com. Here comes the punt from the 44 Fannet. And back there to kick it to is number 11, Eli Walker. 6'2", 175. The sophomore for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And we'll see how the Horns play this. One man back deep. They're on 10. Here comes the punt from the 44-yard line. No score here, too. Straight punt. A little tilt to the right there, too, and took a little bit of a Hitchcock bounce, bouncing back toward it. We down at the 22, 23-yard line, as it is down there, too, by number 17 there, too, is Corey Hardy. Downs football. So now Blake Broussard gets a chance to come back and get points.
Might I add, the lucky break for Hamshire. That ball almost reached the guy on the leg. We could have been the whole thing. There was 3 Longhorns surrounding that ball. They didn't touch a single one. That's a good thing.
No doubt, too. It took a Hitchcock bounce to take the yardage there. 23-yard line. First down and 10 coming up there, 2-4. The Orange as we go right to left here in those black jerseys with the blue numerals. Here's Pearl going to be now number 7 in the slot up to the top right-hand corner. One receiver here to the bounce side on the 20. Handoff there to Reed, looking for running room up the middle and trying to get some positive yards. But a host of white jerseys around there, too, making those tackles, and including number 13 there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs right there on the play was Torian Fannet. Played a little quarterback last year, too, watching number 13. A lot of these kids do go both ways here. 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Of course, that big man we talked about, DeMarcus Blackman, 6'2", 285, senior preseason All-American in Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine. Ball at the 25-yard line. So second down coming up here by a gain of 2. Second down and 8. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Rushing, a little pressure blitz coming, looking over for a little screen coming through there. He's got Pirtle coming across the 35 and looking to break tackles right there, too. It'll be a first down. Pick up a 13 on the play and a first down for the Horns as they get close to the 40-yard line. Pirtle again, number 7. He's Mr. Swiss Army knife for the Horns. They're going to hurry up from the 39 shotgun there. Broussard looking, screen here, wide receiver screen. Reed on the outside, 40, 45, and getting close to another first down. Could pick up a 7 or 8 there.
Looks like it was close. Looks like it was right on the line. Oh, yeah, like you said, one and a half.
Midfield, the 48, Isaiah Reed. He screens coming in, trying to catch those outside backers on their heels, making them come up to make the tackle. Shotgun there, too. Short yardage. Reed gets it. Handoff. Split the defense. Up the middle. First down at the 45. Huge run right there. He split the A-gap and no white jerseys to fill right there.
Looks like we got a guy now, right?
Mm-mm.
No, we don't want to see that at all.
Not this early with cramping. We know we didn't see this really to the second, third quarter last week, but he's up on his own power. Can't tell. Is that Reed? Probably not because like number 0 there, too. Walking off under his own power, so put a weight on that. Some water, some pickle juice. Can't put any weight on it right now, too. So coming to the sideline. So got to come out for a play because he was down. Hopefully it doesn't last that long for Isaiah Reed. Need him tonight against this very talented front 3 in this 3-4 defense for the Dogs. 4:22. First quarter, got something going here, too, for the Horns here, too. Blake Broussard again at quarterback. For a great opening week win over Little Cypress Mauriceville Baffin Bears. First down and 10 from the Hitchcock 45. Shotgun there, too. Handoff inside there, looking for running room there. And a nice run there, solid through the A-gap right there, too. And again, it's great to see young kids come there and pick up another 7 or 8 yards.
He just kept going on it. That just wouldn't come down. You've got options when you move the ball like that, and you move it that fast as well. So,
37-yard line.
Any man's guess coming up next.
Second and 2 here. Always next man up. That's the way it is. He scores 2 receivers to the left. Single setback. Pirtle now gets in the backfield. He gets the handoff there, too. Split the defense. First down. And then some across the 30 inside down to about the 27. Here's Pirtle coming off. Getting the inside handoff and get another Longhorn first down to the 26.
So just a quick note, Brandon. This is the farthest they've been in this track territory all night. So slowly, hopefully, working that defense down and figuring them out.
26-yard line. Broussard gives it fakes. RPO splits the defense up the middle, looking down and moving the sticks again as Blake Broussard all the way to the 15-yard line. 3:13 to go, first quarter. He made those plays last week, saw a lot of runs with those feet too. He can do it with his arm and his feet. He's a dual quarterback. First down from the 15 of Hitchcock. You mentioned there, rushing 3. Looking to apply pressure, single setback there. Handoff there, giving up the middle. And still plowing for yards, fighting with white jerseys, pushing forward. And I think that's 22 with the handoff there, 2-4. Hamshire Fannet Longhorns 2. Just Folsom, he had a touchdown last week here in the third quarter. It is 22. As Reed is on the bench with that cramp. Second down coming up here, too, as the ball spotted at the 11-yard line, left hash.
Maybe that injury is throwing Hitchcock off a little bit. They don't have film on number 22. Maybe that's got something to do with it here. Maybe that's playing out their benefit.
Good sweep to Pearl coming on the inside B gap. And, of course, a lot of white jerseys right there, too. Maybe got a yard out of that to the 10. Dogs playing it tough right here, too, against the Horns. And personnel changes coming in there, too, for the Horns.
Looks like
Derek Castillo. A little bit of game action here for head coach Mark Wagner. 3rd and 5 coming up here from the 10. Chance to punch this in and get points as we look around the box here, too, the press box. 3rd and 5, Broussard, 2 receivers to the left. There's a handoff there, too, and met at the line of scrimmage. Now plowing through it there and plowing to the end zone. Will he get there, too?
did he get the first down? That's the question.
And the sticks are going to move. Looks like he did. Looks like it was just Folsom.
There you go, first down. First set of downs and 4 yards to go, right?
Here we go. First down. First and goal at 5. That line's on this side, too. It's marked it with his right foot. Here, we'll see what the play call is going to be here. I haven't seen Zero come back in the game yet. Looks like there's going to be a timeout here, too, for Hamshire Fannet taking a timeout. We'll take it with him here. Longhorn Radio, no score here. 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Coming back, presented by our friends over at JK Subaru. It's Brandon, it's Ryan, it's Roger. It is the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
As we shut that door here in the press box here, coming up here as Hamshire Fannet knocking on the door. Brandon Morrell, Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr., BarkleyMusicandMedia.com here too. It's our first home game, 2025 there. The Horns took a timeout there too. First down and goal here. Broussard coming on the field now too. As you look at this from the 5-yard line, got to stand up there so I can look around. As the handoff there's given to Folsom there, he may get a yard or two out. Hopefully he picked up the football. 20 to 25 to 30, 35 40. He's gone. And this is legit, folks. No flags are down here. This is going to be returned some 90 yards. Unless Broussard can catch him, and that's what you wanted to happen coming out of a timeout. Traven Landry picked it up. Unbelievable on the goal line at about the 3, would you say? That's 97 yards. We'll see what they make it officially. But my goodness, a very costly turnover and a shot in the foot there for the Horns.
Yeah, that one right there will cost you 6, possibly 7. But you know what direction he was running into, right? He was running to Taco Bell.
He was running to Taco Bell there. Well, Jen, he got some good food right there. Traven Landry picks up a fumble at the goal line and returns it some 90 plus, 95, 96 yards. Officially, we'll see what they call that. But my goodness. And nobody was going to catch him. The closest one was the quarterback, Blake Broussard. But even then, he was in the end zone by the time you even grab and get hands on cloth.
He was wide open, gone.
And nobody was going to catch Traven Landry there, too. So we're now the extra point here, too. Holder is 24. Robert Perez, and the kick is up and good by Ryan Caldwell, the junior, 5'10", 205 for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And just like that right there, too, we don't want to say JK Subaru drive of the game because it was not Fannet, but for their drive, defensively, they got straightened out, didn't they? Come down to it.
Yeah, they worked out all the kinks on that defense out.
Just down. Not what you wanted to happen there, too, after a good series for the Horns offensively and a fumble at the goal line. It might have been Folsom. I could not see there at the goal line there, too. But nonetheless, it is Traven Landry returning it 97 yards on a scoop and score for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And, again, more coming up here. Longhorn Radio. Hopefully we get the football back now and drive and length the field. And all you can do is start over again there, too. Again, presented by our friends over at Raising Cane's, Southeast Texas. Visit all locations there. Taco Bella, our friends over there at Dartmouth Wellness Med Spa on Calder, and of course our friends at JK Subaru. More coming up here too. It is Longhorn Football, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned.
Are you looking for a great place to post your original songs for artists and record companies to hear? Are you looking for a place to find great music to fit your genre for your next project? HearMyDemo.com is an ever-growing database of multi-genre musical compositions by some of today's award-winning and rising writers. Hear My Demo is used by Grammy and Dove Award-nominated artists across all genres of music. Go now to HearMyDemo.com and start your account. Get started today. HearMyDemo.com, where songwriters, vocalists, and record labels connect.
Every morning, dreamers wake up ready to take on new challenges. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who dream? The answer is simple: opportunity, expertise, and the right connections. What if you had a key? What if you had a pass to exclusive insights, networking opportunities, and tools designed to propel you beyond your goals? Introducing Backstage Pass, the ultimate platform for those who refuse to settle. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're center stage, surrounded by a community that inspires and empowers. With Backstage Pass, you don't just grow, you transform. You build skills, confidence, and connections that open doors you never imagined possible. Wherever you're starting from, there's a path forward, crafted just for you. It's your time to step into the spotlight, ready to take your business or career to the next level. Your goals, your growth, your future. It all begins with Backstage Pass. Take the stage, take the leap with Backstage Pass. Visit us at thesportsguyspodcast.com and go to the next level.
And you can visit there and go to the next level. The online store is there. It explains everything. The sportsguyspodcast.com. Of course, we'll explain that was Trevin Landry picking that ball up, getting the first score of the game with 1:04 to go. 7-0 Hitchcock as the kickoff's coming up here. It was a turnover at the goal line right there, too, at the Hitchcock goal line. They picked it up, and Trevin Landry took it back from 97 yards on a scoop and score after the fumble by the Horns at the goal line there, too. Kickoff coming up here by number 11, Eli Walker. So got to get some points on the board somehow. As the kickoff here's coming up, a squib kick down the left side here, too, and picked up almost like the opening kickoff. There he falls on it, downs it at about the 34-yard line. Couldn't quite tell the number from this side of the football field. Of course, when you get an injury like that and you get your superstar running back, Isaiah Reed, coming out of the game, you want somebody else to step up in that situation, but not step up and leave it on the turf like that.
Yeah, the next man up was doing just fine. Whoops.
Fingers.
Yeah.
Cost our
But hey,
football thing.
that's okay. The Hamshire Fannet Longhorns cheerleaders, they're fighting mad. They're mad as hell. The crowd's in it. They're ready. They're ready to redeem it. They're ready to get it, drive this ball downfield to catch them in the center.
7-0 Hitchcock on top. Minute to go here. First quarter, Broussard staying in the shotgun. Two receivers, bunch to the left, one up to the right. Hand off there to Pierce Pirtle. Trying to split the defense, looking for blockers there in black jerseys. Coming up there and hopefully hung on to the football as he got 5-6 yards there across the 40 to about the 42-yard line there for Mr. Do-It-All, Swiss Army knife number 7. Pierce Pirtle had a great year last year as a junior and was a huge, huge part for this team, which won the outright district title and, of course, went 2 rounds into the playoffs. Second down and about 3. Broussard down as Pirtle split out wide here, making trips left here, looking that direction, firing, wide receiver screen, slip, fell down. They're going to call it down as it was Malachi Adams catching the football. But, again, those a little bit slippery because it is a humid night right there, too.
Yeah, have you looked across the field and seen that mister that Hitchcock's got going? It's 100%. I think it's got a 120% setting, and I think they've got it fully utilized. It's blowing.
It is blowing right there, too. I'll tell you, we need some of that in here, too, because this press box is hot. Time out there, too, for the Hamshire Fannet Bulldogs. Big third down, play third down at about 8 coming up here, too, as we're right to left on your radio dial. You know what? Thank our friends over at JK Subaru. JK Subaru of Southeast Texas, the official vehicle of the Backstage Pass. Call JK 409-723-1111. Visit them at jksubaru.com. Check out all the latest inventory available. I'm a customer for life. It's JK Subaru at the airport. Our drive of the game, we're looking for that any way to get points as of right now, too. Of course, that's the end of the first quarter. We'll keep it right here, too, to talk about all our great sponsors. Again, the Morrell Law Firm, specializing in 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks. They're in the top 1% of all lawyers, having tried over 50 cases to verdict. 0 BS, 100% results. I don't know many firms that can say that. There's no second best out there. Call or text for free consultation, 713-470-4005, or visit MorrellFirm.com as we get ready for second quarter action there. So you want to tell them about Rocket Cafe?
I do actually, because it's been a long time coming. I'm back in the area now. Of course, I live out west of Houston, but they're not open tonight. But we can get there as soon as they're open. 11 and 2 daily lunch specials. The drive-throughs coming in very soon. They do a banquet hall, 250 people. Go ahead and go visit Rocky Lady Cafe or call 408-822-420.
All right, so big third down play coming up as we switch sides of the field. Broussard coming back on her third down. And a good 7 or 8 yards to go here. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, single step back. And Pearl going to split out wide, make it trips right now, looking that direction, firing and swatted down at that line of scrimmage right there is big 14, Jaden Freeman making the play there, the junior 6'1", 215 defensive guy for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Them big balls got up in the air, didn't it?
If you didn't know it, you know it now, Mr. Broussard. Better steer clear of that son.
Fourth down, I mean, a huge defensive play. We used to teach our defensive linemen and even linebackers and drills. Get your hands up and get that pressure. Get inside the armpits, too. And any way you get those hands up and distract his throwing lanes right there as a coach who have been on the field like myself, you put those hands in the air, and they can't see where that ball is going. They have no point of attack to connect with the receiver right there. 11:56 just underway in the second quarter. A punt now for the Horns here, too. It's going back to Hitchcock now, back deep in his own 25. Ball snapped over his head. He's got a ball on it, throw it in the end zone there, so he falls in the end zone. And can they get it? It's going to be a safety. And Bulldogs say they have it in the end zone there, too. It is a touchdown. Wow. Okay, again, that botch snap over the head right there as the Horns were back to punt, and the ball lands in the end zone, and the Hitchcock Bulldogs fall on it for a score. And it's that quick, as you mentioned, 13-0 right now. Hitchcock with 11:45 to go in the second quarter. Unbelievable. These mistakes are really shooting ourselves in the foot.
The offense has given the Hitchcock Bulldogs 14 points off.
Unbelievable.
Hard to say that your offense is giving up the points and not your defense, right?
Very hard to say. Usually defense didn't play this way. Of course, Ryan Caldwell on for the extra point, make it quickly 14-0. Snap down, kick is up and blocked. And we'll see if it's returnable here, too. It's down in the end zone right there. So, again, 13-0. It's going to be kick is blocked there, too, for Caldwell. So, something went right there, special teams. But, again, to save a point off the board, but, again, you just can't have those botch snaps on a punt right there and let them land on it. At least you got to kick it out of the back of the end zone. For a safety, you can't let them land on it for a touchdown on their side of the field.
No, yeah, this is an interesting start to the first half, halfway through. So the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns have got to go back to the drawing board here in a second and kind of regroup. That's what I'm thinking.
And I should say, stand corrected, the Longhorn side of the field, the Longhorn end zone there. But again, you got to kick it out of the back of the end zone, only give them 2 points and make it 8-0 and not 13. To nothing right there, but nonetheless, it is 13-0 as the Dogs have scored there too on that botch snap punt there. Again, Brandon Bryan here, Roger Barkley joining us here at halftime coming up on the SportsGuysPodcast.com. We'll have all the halftime scores. Checking our friends at 12newsnow.com too as well. We'll talk about that. West Orange playing Nederland tonight. P&G United, I think, just heard a score there, 17-0. P&G was on top of Beaumont United there, too, at the same time. Again, our friends at Barkley Music and Media. Guys, for all things web design, social media projects, visit barkleymusicandmedia.com for more information. Take your business to the whole new level. Roger's there to help you in web design at 4-502-382-8299. Get your next project started. Also, KC Beck Music. Check out kcbeck.com for more of our friends. Chandler Marie, fast rising female country artist. Check her out. The new single, You're Not Mine, and visit chandlermariemusic.com out there. More shirts coming up there for the snazzy backstage patch shirts next week.
I tell you one thing, Brandon. I need Dr. Roy John to come visit me with this metal hard chair I'm sitting in. And I think the Hamshire Longhorns need Dr. Roy John Morrell right this minute to get them straight. We all need to get straight right about now. So
somebody has to. There comes a whip kick and another touchdown. And Dogs, another mistake. Got it back to the front line. It went off the hands of a black jersey. And just like that, Hitchcock gets it back on a kickoff. A routine kickoff that could have been an onside kick, almost a squib kick right there. With touch to the front line, head coach Mark Wagner very upset at the fundamentals right now. Really going out the window. And this is what could have happened. Turned it over 6 times last year And again, you're shooting yourself in the foot. The botch snap on the punt, of course, a scoop and score. When you fumbled inside right there, too, earlier in the first quarter when they went up 6-0. And now, botch kickoff, a squib kick, you touch it and allow them to get it back at the 43.
This thing's getting a little out of hand. This is not what you want to see. We've got to get this under control.
Jordan Shannon, they're going to shotgun their handoff. They're inside trying to split the defense. Good strong run. Put his shoulder down right there, too, was Cameron Taylor. 5'9" running back, 150 pounds, just a sophomore. He's going to put on more muscle over the next few years. Cameron Taylor, one of their top returning players, just a sophomore, too. That's have great freshman records for head coach Greg Smith and the Hitchcock Bulldogs last year. Again, the sportsguyspodcast.com. And again, that strong run right there gets the ball up to about the 38-yard line. Pick up of about 5, 2nd and 5. Coming up here is we're right to left here. Again, those red tops with the red numerals, red helmets, and red pants with the white trim. 2nd down and 5. Shannon shotgun trips left, single set back there, 2. 1 receiver to the top. Rushing 3 there. Handoff there, given again to Cameron Taylor. Breaking some tackles, shaking some ankles right there, too. He's that sophomore, 5'9" and 150 pounds, and close to another first down. It's going to be 3rd down and short for Hitchcock.
Well, they're just about inside that field goal territory. If this guy's got a big enough boot, they couldn't possibly be 4 points on him.
3rd down and short here, too. Shannon, shotgun, we're rushing 3 there, too. 2 linebackers there, 2. Handoff there to Taylor again, and he's going to be close to it. He might have it. He does have it. As the sticks move there, picked up 3, only needed 2, got the first down. As Cameron Taylor for the Dogs, a big, just huge presence there in the backfield. Look at the shoulders on that kid, too. Does not look like a sophomore, 5'9", 150 pounds right there, too. Fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. Ball left action again, 13-0. You could not afford to give up 6 here in the second quarter with 10-15 to go and down 13-0 after a couple of defensive miscues. Ball to 31, fresh set of downs. Shannon shotgun trips up to the top, single receiver at the bottom. Handoff, play action fake, wide receiver springing out and played well there. Got to wrap up, make the tackles in the backfield there, too. Would have been a loss of at least 3 or 4. It turns into at least a gain or maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Cedric Brown on the reception.
Yeah, the Longhorns really need kind of a pick-me-up play here. A pick 6 or a lost down or a backfield stop. A pretty substantial one. Just get some momentum, going. Get this thing turned around.
33-yard line, we'll call it there, too. Ball close to the right hash. 2nd down coming up here, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Single setback. Shannon now in the gun. He's been there most of the game. Looking downfield, firing there. He's got a man to it. Overthrows the receiver out there, too, for Hitchcock Bulldogs. Couldn't quite tell the number there on the far end here on the home sideline, but nonetheless incomplete. 3rd down and about 12 coming up.
At least the Hitchcock quarterback hasn't figured out that airmail delivery yet.
Yeah, if he hits one of those, too, it could be down 19-0 just like that in the snap of the fingers. As defensive changes, coaches recognizing something there in the secondary. Making changes there, too. Turner was the intended receiver there, too, for the Dogs. Trips left, twins right. Shannon shotgun, 33-yard line, 3rd down, big play. Fake the jet sweep, come out the back door, 2. Black jersey should have been there. Flag in the backfield should be holding, so that should replay it down. Flag at 36. What it is. Always know in football when it's thrown that immediately, right?
Bring it back.
Back it up.
Let's do it.
Do it again. Shannon, too, can quickly show what the feat of last year, kind of like Jalen Hurts last night, too. RPO. You fake that 2 RPO, pull it out of the back door, and there's a gap open. He's going to take off in green grass. He's going to haul what, too, right?
And that's his last name, Hurts, for a reason. So, I think you hurt.
I coached against him in high school when I was at Westbrook, and no matter what defensive scheme you came up with, we never could stop Jalen Hurts.
Now he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. The rest of the makes sense, don't it?
3rd down and a good 22 to go here. Ball back to the 42 after the holding call. Trips left, single receiver up top, single setback there. Cameron Taylor looking, firing to his left here. He's got a receiver there, short yardage. Let's see if he can pick up something. Got to wrap up on that sideline. It shouldn't take 3 or 4 black jerseys to get some positive yards back. Nonetheless, it's going to be 4th down here coming up for Hitchcock Bulldogs. So the simple play, get some positive yards back, and again, just try to maintain hold on to the football. Don't turn it over for Hitchcock right here. So
they're from a defensive standpoint, the Longhorns are holding their own. It's literally 2 plays at this point that are self-inflicted wounds. Other than that, this thing would still be knotted up at 0.
Yeah, Traven Landry, that scoop and score, took it back 97 yards when Hampshire was going in for the score right there. We left it on the turf, ran it back, scoop and score, 97 yards. How they got on top 7-0. And, of course, the botched snap on the punt cost him another 6 here, too. But here comes the kick here from the punt here, too. Eli Walker back, too. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. So, again, Fannet should see what he pins this right here. High kick coming straight away. Will it be return eligible from the 5 inside there, too, looking for blocks, trying to pick up some black jerseys. Nonetheless, well played on special teams there, and we'll see where the officials spotted close to the 20-yard line. So, again, good defensive stop. It's still down only 13 to nothing, right? So, defense doing what it has to do right here. And as a head coach, defensive coordinator, you've just got to find some way to get some points on the board.
Yeah, this offense, hopefully, with the time they spend on the sidelines and the coach in their face, the coach is still in their face right now. He's called a group huddle here. So, hopefully there's going to be some positive stuff come out of this quick huddle.
Russian 3, get a little 3-4 look here. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 2 high safety look from the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. So now left to right on your radio dial, the sportsguyspodcast.com. 13-0 Hitchcock on top with 7:56 to go second quarter. Broussard now shotgun 2-by-2, except a receiver coming across here to fake the inside handoff, looking for running room. Any gaps outside of there, maybe a couple of yards or two, but tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Walker in on the tackle there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
Is that Broussard again with a little quarterback keep?
A little quarterback keep there, too. He's trying to find something on the outside, but I know, again, he's got to open this up. When you're down 13, you know you got to open this thing up here at some point.
I'm thinking kind of a post run right now, outside post, and let it rip.
Broussard there looking to his right, firing, got a receiver there, short route, and finally got it across the 20, about the 23-yard line there on the completion there, too. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns.
Just now, I guess you saw that. That was number 12. He beat that Hitchcock defensive back.
3rd down and short coming up. 3rd and 2, trips left. Trying to get that hard count, maybe get him jump off side, looking back, trying to get the right play call. As we're under 7 minutes to go in second quarter, 13-0 Hitchcock. 3 receivers to his left, inside handoff there too. Looks like it's got it. And a first down there for the Horns. As Pierce Pirtle takes it up across the 25 to 26-yard line for a first down. We'll get something going, get some rhythm. Continue to let them put their hands on the hips. Get them winded. Of course, only the second game of the season right now, too. You've had all off season to kind of get in shape and get in the weight room, run cardio. First down and 10 from the 26. Broussard there, shotgun, handoff to Pirtle again, looking outside. Wide D-gap, got some good runs, breaking some tackles there, some more positive yards. From Pierce Pirtle on the tackle there, too. For the Dogs was number 11 there, too. Eli Walker. And over there, too, was number 22 for the Dogs there, too, Brian Caldwell. 34-yard line. So some more positive yards. Second down at about 3.
Let me just go this out here, Brandon. Watch number 12. And that is Jesus Sandoval. I've seen him more than once on this inner side, outside beat the defensive back. So something to keep an eye on. Maybe we're missing something, but he's beat that.
2nd and 2. Broussard gets it. Fumble snap over the middle. Got a completion to Dwayne Long. And a first down. As a sophomore steps up, that's 18, if I stand correct there. Dwayne Long coming across. One of his main targets. He's got good chemistry with Dwayne. They've played ball since they were little. And a first down there. It's a change move. Good, simple connection. A little slant inside. Beat his man inside, too. Got some separation, too. And got a first down across that almost to the 40. 38-yard line now, too. As the clock runs, it'd be nice to get 7 points here. And if you got to go into the locker room down, you're only down 13-7. Ball to 38. 2 receivers to his left, 1 wing back, a receiver down here by the home side there. Inside handoff fake, like the backside. He spins out of it, too, trying to find a running room and gets sacked. The pressure was applied there by number 13, Tarian Fontenette, who knocked him off his game. He spun out of it and then spun into a couple of different white jerseys. There's Blake Broussard.
About 10 or 15 for a loss.
Coming fast, no doubt about it. All back at the 32-yard line, so a loss there, too. 2nd and long Coming up here, too, I think we're a little bit more hurry. That's 4:45 to go, down 13-0. Left some scores at the half from the 12 News Now ticker, 12newsnow.com, 409 Sports. Coming up tonight with Nick Canizales and the scoreboard show. Be sure to watch that. 32-yard line. Ball middle of the field here, too. We'll see how Hitchcock plays it. Maybe a timeout for Coach Mark Wagner. They're going to timeout. They're going to talk about it here with a big second down play coming up. Second and about 15 to get here, too. Again, thanks to all our sponsors. We're going to come right back here. It's Longhorn Radio. Brandon Ryan, Roger Barkley Jr. joining us at halftime again. Is Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned. Coming up.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force.
In our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
When you serve, the scars don't always show. But at Bless IL, we're here to help heal. We help veterans and families affected by PTSD. At Bless IL, we understand that the journey after serving in combat doesn't end when you return home. PTSD impacts not only the individuals who serve, but also the families who support them. Bless IL provides the essential care, support, and resources for American and Israeli Defense Forces and their families who are navigating the impacts of PTSD. Together, we can overcome the darkness and reclaim the peace and strength they deserve. Assisting is easy. 1. Go to blessil.org. 2. Click on how you heard about us or let us know who told you. 3. When donating, set your level for monthly, quarterly, annually, or a one-time gift. Let them know they are not alone. For those who served, for our heroes, for their families, for our future. For more information about Bless IL, go to blessil.org. Bless IL, supporting troops and their families of American and Israeli forces. Brought to you in part by Brandon Morrell, Backstage Pass, and the Sports Guys Podcast.
And 4:28 to go here in the second quarter, 13-0. Hitchcock on top after a couple of defensive miscues right there, I should say. Of course, their defense taking advantage of a 97-yard scoop and score by Traven Landry. And those play blocks, second down coming up here, too. Handoff there inside. Good split middle up in the run. Oh, yeah. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. They all catch you. Touchdown. Big play for the head of that Longhorns. Huge run right there, too. A little way to get it back. Huge play right there. We talked 13-6. Couldn't quite tell the number. We'll get it in just a second. Might have been Isaiah Reed coming back on the play. Might have been Dwayne Long. I could not quite tell the number. It was that fast. Splitting the defense there for a huge run right there, too, from the all the way the 38-yard line right there, which was huge for it. 62 yards.
You came back from commercial. He'd already crossed the yard line, like, hey, watch me.
Could not tell. Was that 23 right there? It was 23 or 22. I couldn't tell who that was there, too, for the Horns. We'll get a name here in just a second. Stand the ball now for the extra point. Kick is up and good, just like that, 13-7. Unbelievable right there, too, and just with a Dr. Order, right?
Big play. Thanks, Dr. Roy John, for sending that up the ladder.
JK Subaru drive to the game right there, and that's what we actually wanted, the opening possession right there. We got to the goal line.
We're just a little behind the schedule tonight. We're just a little behind the schedule. That'll change the momentum in your attitude real quick.
62 yards, and I got to get a number on that, too. We'll ask over there, too, in the opposite press box. Just things are getting loud and hot and heavy here, too. The press box tonight there, too, from that tailback. Because I know Isaiah Reed has been out on the bench and pretty much banged up with that calf injury, too. But quickly like that, 13-7. Nonetheless, Hitchcock on top. And we mentioned that opening, one of the opening possessions in the first quarter after the fumble at the goal line. Traven Landry picked it up, ran it back 97 yards on the scoop and score. Then, of course, the botch snap on the punt. Hitchcock landed on the end zone for the other 6 points. The extra point was blocked, and we get a 62-yard run there, too, for the Hamshire from that Longhorns right there, too, on a huge, huge second down play as we came back from commercial here. As now Hitchcock getting ready to get it back with 4:19 to go in the second quarter. 13-7, so now we got a ball game, right?
Like they always say, they're halfway done with fixing their 2 mistakes. They just got to fix it one more time, and they'll be back in the league. So they're halfway there already.
I couldn't tell if it was Dwayne Long who ran it back right there, 62 yards. I got to get me a number on that, too, because I'm craving who ran that football back right there. So, but again, these sports guys, so podcast.com, Roger Barkley Jr. going to join us here at halftime. And if you come up here, too, we see the big banner, the Backstage Pass, the award-nominated Backstage Pass, a Grand Slam of music, sports, and entertainment, as the Dogs getting ready to be hopefully entertained with a defensive stop here, too, in our legal defense, the Morrell Law Firm, specializing in 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks. And the top 1% of all lawyers having tried over 50 cases to verdict. Sandoval there, kickoff, huge kick down the middle, splitting it. It looks like a touchback coming up. No, it's going to take a bounce and land back in the white jersey's hand. He's not allowed a kickoff return, splitting the special teams, and he's gone now, too, coming back this way, right to left. It's going to be a kickoff return for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. No flags down. And just like that, picked up, couldn't quite tell that number on the far side.
98 yards. I know that.
Good 98 right there, too. We'll see who returned that for the Dogs. And a touchdown here, going to quickly make that 19-7. So, again, we keep saying this, shooting yourself in the foot. A kickoff return for a touchdown. I couldn't tell that number there, too.
And I almost made the recommendation for a split kick.
Yeah, I think that might have been. What's the Dr. Award there, too, as the Hitchcock flag goes off on the far sideline over there.
So is that Mr. That guy's going to need it after running 98 yards. He's going to need to cool down. The feet are on fire.
Huge return there, too. That's what they're going for, two. Here's Shannon now lined up there at the goal line. Two receivers left, one coming across the formation there, too. Three receivers to the right. Shannon snap, looking, finding the end zone, overthrew his receiver, intended there for number 7, Cedric Charles, and a 2-point conversion. No good, no flags down, 4:06 to go there, too. And quickly, 19-7. My math is correct with 4:06 to go here in the second quarter on that scoreboard, but a huge 98-yard return kickoff there, too, by the Dogs. And we'll get those two numbers for you at halftime. Both the Hamshire Fannet 62-yard touchdown and the Dogs getting right there, getting those 6 points back they just gave up. 98-yard kickoff return there, too.
It didn't take long to get that back.
No, that ball took a bounce there, too, landed back in his hands. A lot of those black jerseys overran it, didn't stay in their lanes out there on the kickoff return. And what happened was their special teams giving up 6. So now kind of all facets. Maybe the offense can go, maybe we see a slug out there.
If we can just keep the special teams of Hampshire Fannet off the field, that's about 13 points, 12 points tonight that they have allowed the Hitchcock Bulldogs to score. So they've got to have a meeting at halftime.
100%, no doubt. 19-7, 4:06 to go here in the second quarter before halftime. Again, we'll get some scores around the area, too. And Roger Markley Jr. will join us here, too, at halftime, all the way from Kentucky. Mans those controls and help us stay on the air here on the sportsguyspodcast.com. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Share the broadcast out there, too. And again, thanks to all the great sponsors as Eli Walker gets ready to kick it off. The sophomore, 6'2", 175 for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Again, we switch directions here. Again, 98-yard kickoff return there by the hands team there for the Dogs. There comes an onside kick there, too. We'll see how they play it again. And it bounced off a – now I think Fannet got this one here. It's going to say bounced off a black jersey. And again, the black jerseys here actually hung on to this one, too. It actually was an onside kick attempt. They're trying to get it back and keep the pressure on, knowing they've actually cost themselves 2 or 3 points off the board because they could easily be up 22, 23-7 right now, too, if it went for the blocked extra point and the missed 2-point conversion. And they're going to get it back, though, 3:58 to go, second quarter.
The Hitchcock Bulldogs special team, they're really showing themselves tonight. They're really putting the pressure on, putting the special teams. How about that?
Yeah, they are. They made some good plays tonight, too. And, of course, that scoop and score defensively, they played well. And we saw the defense get back to their second touchdown of the night, too, on that botched punt. 44-yard line, Broussard, play action fake, looking downfield, firing. Got a receiver turning to the sideline across the 50, a first down, and a pick up a 13 across the 45. Exactly when they marked the football, so a quick chance to go. Of course, the clock stopping and first down. But a simple out route there, and Pierce Purtle getting up a little bit kind of on his ankle, trying to put weight on it. First down, nonetheless, pick up a 13, ball to 45 of Hitchcock. Quick score here makes it's another tight game, 19-7.
Let's put this into perspective. The Hitchcock offense has scored 0 points.
They sure have. And again, Dwayne Long getting the inside handoff. He's playing a little running back right now. The freshman, I should say sophomore, wide receiver / tailback now. And if I were to bet right now, he was the one that had a 62-yard run just a few minutes ago, too. There,
I think I remember those lime green cleats. I vaguely remember they were moving by so fast, but I do recall that. So that I think we got it figured out on that call.
Yeah, Pirtle again able to put weight on that ankle, so that's good to see right there. It is 18, Dwayne Long with those green cleats right there. He had a 62-yard run. We'll get the special team score from the kickoff return. 3:05 to go. Second down and short. Broussard shotgun. Dwayne Long coming across there too. Play action, big RPO looking for a gap to run. He had it out there at the wide B gap, and he gets stopped out there by number 22, Ryan Caldwell, for the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
Little discussion going here on the four side, number 62, and I believe that would be number 7.
You see why this is a good football team that actually went undefeated in that district with Hallettsville and Hempstead and almost won state title last year. It's a very fundamentally sound football team. Great defense, too.
Right. They all those teams you just mentioned, Hallettsville, Columbus, that's all out there right next to Stevens. So I've seen them for a very long time.
33-yard line. Long gets the handoff, looking for a gap to run through there. A big 54 right there coming across that line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Blackman, 6'2", 285 senior, making an open field tackle. Very fundamentally sound. Get the heel line. When you get there, extend the arms, fight off your block, get down the line of scrimmage, stay flat, and get to a black jersey. Real simple.
That's where they're at right now. And we need Hamshire Fannet to recognize that and maybe go outside a little bit. Far side, near side, keep that ball out of the middle of the field for a little bit. Throw them a bootleg.
Hurdle looking to the sideline here as they try to get lined up here. Is second down and long coming up here for the Horns. Try to get some points with 2 minutes to go on the clock and down 19-7 here in the second quarter here too. And of course, trying to drive as we go left to right here on your radio dial. Coming back here, it is the Backstage Pass. Again, Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned. More coming up.
Every morning, dreamers wake up ready to take on new challenges. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who dream? The answer is simple: opportunity, expertise, and the right connections. What if you had a key? What if you had a pass to exclusive insights, networking opportunities, and tools designed to propel you beyond your goals? Introducing Backstage Pass, the ultimate platform for those who refuse to settle. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're center stage, surrounded by a community that inspires and empowers. At Backstage Pass, you don't just grow, you transform. You build skills, confidence, and connections that open doors you never imagined possible. Wherever you're starting from, there's a path forward, crafted just for you. It's your time to step into the spotlight, ready to take your business or career to the next level. Your goals, your growth, your future. It all begins with Backstage Pass. Take the stage, take the leap with Backstage Pass. Visit us at thesportsguyspodcast.com and go to the next level.
Go to that next level, too. We're trying to do with the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns down 19-7 with 2 minutes to go here. Second down and long, too. And the backfield, 2 receivers to his left. Toss sweep there. Perla inside. Split the A-gap. Trying to get to the 6. He's close to a first down. Split that A-gap so quick like a jet. Just going right through there, too. The minute he saw the opening, like almost Saquon Barkley last night, split the defense. Nobody filled that gap, too, and he got closer as it's third down and short coming up here.
Why do you keep on making Eagle and Cowboys references? You know how much that hurt last night.
I know. I'm a Cardinal fan, too, so I'm not a Cowboy fan. Arizona Cardinals is my team.
And how did that come back and hurt me again? Come on.
Down and short here, too. Broussard now getting it bootleg to his left, throwing on the run. He got a receiver. Touchdown. Stuck it over his face on the outside. Longhorns and other reception there.
What did I say?
33 yards. Open it up a little bit. Yeah, take a shot at the field.
On the wing, throw it, and what do we get? We got 6. So
got 6, and I believe that was the sophomore wide receiver, Dwayne Long.
The head coach is listening to your podcast right now.
Thank you, Coach Wagner, for listening to us. We open it up. A little bit of a bootleg on the outside, create space for the quarterback. Long beats his defender, man-to-man. Gets in the end zone, 1:21 to go. Sandoval on for the extra point. Snap down, kick is up and good. And quickly, 19-14. How about that? Dwayne Long gets in the end zone, cooking with Crisco, right? We're doing that?
Right. Here, I got an update for you, though. We only had 2 mistakes to fix. Now we've got 1 more mistake to fix. So don't have any more mistakes. And fix the third one, maybe not before halftime, but right after. And then take over, take charge, and put this thing away.
Right there, too, the JK Subaru driving the game, the official vehicle of the Backstage Pass. for the second time tonight. JK Subaru, call 409-723-1111. Visit them at jksubaru.com. Check out all the latest inventory available. We're on our second vehicle now, the Subaru Ascent. We've got the Subaru Forester, the Subaru Outback, and, of course, Subaru at the airport, our drive of the game. And 6 points right there from Blake Broussard to Dwayne Long, 33 yards on the pitch and catch right there, too. Get him out in space, roll him out on a bootleg, and he beat this guy man-to-man on the outside. Also, Morrell Law Firm, 18-wheeler, commercial truck wrecks. That's where they specialize. They're in the top 1% of all lawyers, having tried over 50 cases to verdict. Zero BS, 100% results. I don't know how many firms can say that. There's no second best. Call or text Chris Morrell for a free consultation, 713-470-4005, or visit morellfirm.com. Also, Rockin' A Cafe. I mentioned we got to get by there and see Butch, and thanks for the second season of support there. The catering needs, check them out, rockingacafe.com, all the lunch specials. 11 to 2 Monday through Friday, and check out the banquet hall. Can accommodate up to 250 people. You can visit them at rockinA.com or call 409-842-0010. Also, Barkley Music and Media, KC Beck Music, and Chandler Marie Music out there too. And our friends at Dr. Roy John Morrell and Morrell Chiropractic. 121, and time to straighten them out. More scores. I need more points right now.
Two things to keep in mind. More points and the beef tips at Rockin' A Cafe.
Big tips are good. Sandoval with the kickoff from the 40, high to the right side here. We'll see how Hitchcock plays it. Takes a bounce inside the 20, picked up by the white jerseys there too. Black jerseys trying to corral and get around him. Not this time, they say. Running into the ground to almost cause a turnover right there too. Brian Harris returns it for a good field position to the 26-yard line. Hitchcock will take the minute 12.
Minute 12.
Till halftime. Of course, coming up at halftime, Roger Barkley Jr. will join us here at Barkley Music and Media. As he did for the pregame show again. We'll get some scores around the area, too. Talk more about our sponsors and take a little bit of a break. As you know, we put up the backstage pass, the screensaver, the slate, whatever you want to call it, and leave it up there, too, at the same time. And Mike Canizales may get a chance to join us up here, Director of Communications for the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns, too, as we try to get a good defensive stop. And you still mentioned it, too, tonight with their points. Not one offensive touchdown tonight for Hitchcock.
Not a bit. Not a bit. And let's see if we can keep that going right here.
Ball at the 26-yard line. Shannon backfield there. Inside handoff there. Split to the outside. Trying to get across the 30. Find any kind of open space. Flag thrown. And the handoff was there taken to Cedric Brown. The holding penalty, or maybe on Fannet. As the white jerseys were clapping. See what the flag is, too. It's Cedric Brown on the handoff there, too, as he got the inside with two backs in the backfield. They've shown that multiple spreads look all night, too. Some modified pistol, two backs, modified eye, but mostly Shannon's been in the backfield. Was it holding?
I don't have a good angle on it. I cannot see from this side. Looks like they're walking it back.
Walking it back. It's on Hitchcock there. Yeah, throwing in that offensive line area, too, there. So at the same time, 19-14 with a minute 4 to go here in the second quarter. So very intense. Big score right there, too, just a few minutes ago. The touchdown pass from Blake Broussard.
Hey, if this keeps going,
to Dwayne
they
Long.
get good field position, 3 and out. You
Go
just
hurry.
never know. One Hail Mary could give this team a 2-point lead.
Could do it. See how they play this with a minute 4 to go. Can't see on the board how many timeouts they have. At least I know they have one. They can stop the clock one time.
I think Longhorns have 1 and Hitchcock has 2, looks like.
Pistol look in the backfield there. Two backs. Fake the handoff one side, give it back to the other. The inside handoff wasn't Harris.
Clock's running, 45.
Minimal yardage game. Third down coming up here now for Hitchcock Bulldogs, again leading 19-14, under 40 seconds to go. They may run this out until half. Of course, there is a 30-second play clock. So got to run one more play as defensive changes coming up here for the Hampshire Fannet Longhorns. Is coming in there is Jace Bennett for the Horns. We'll play that safety position here.
22.
Same look, two receivers to his left, coming across the formation there too. Inside handoff, playing conservative here. Harris to the outside, 20, 25, 30, and knocked out of bounds to about the 33-yard line, close to another first down. And Cedric Brown gets the handoff, and stand corrected, number 5. 5'8" sophomore, 165.
10 seconds left on the clock.
And 10.3 left on the clock right there too. Cedric Brown with a speedster on the outside. Sophomore, 5'8", 145, I should say. Can't give him the extra 20 pounds right now, too. You know what, there?
I've got 20 pounds he could have.
165 is still pretty good for a sophomore, he'll get more weight, put on good muscle over the next few years. Same look here as they try to run this out, leading 19-14. Coming right to left, inside handoff there too. Cameron Taylor gets it. Huge play by the Horn defense. Put him on his back right there too. That'll run out the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And huge plays. Cameron Taylor, they have a sophomore, 5'9", 150. Minimal yards. So we'll go to the locker room here. Entertaining first half. Not one offensive touchdown at Hitchcock Bulldogs. That is impressive right there for putting up 71 points just over a year ago. And then 3A game, a 3A stadium against Hitchcock and Hamshire Fannet last year when we lost 71-48. Again, some head-scratching plays in the first half. Of course, those 2 defensive plays by Hitchcock. Again, that 97-yard scoop and score by Traven Landry. And, of course, the botched punt. You had a couple of white jerseys landed on the end zone for 6.
This game looks a lot different, Brandon. If special teams does their job, and this score looks a lot different than what it does right now. But, hey, if Bullfrog had wings, what do you do? So that's not the case. So here we are, but it's still close, 19-14. So going into halftime with a chance to make some corrections and come back out on the second half and put this thing where it's supposed to be.
And of course, that backbreaker right now, too, has got to be the kickoff return there for the touchdown, allowing the ball to take a bounce and then splitting that, not staying in your lanes on the kickoff side of things when it comes to forming a wall and trying to make that open field tackle, leaving those lanes wide open. He hit that far right sideline, the visiting sideline right there, too. And then, of course, just ran it back some 98 yards. We'll see who ran that kickoff back and get that name for you, too, at the same time. Again, coming up there, too. So, again, Roger Barkley Jr. May join us here at halftime. If not, we'll carry the load there. He's got some other projects he's working on. We'll talk more about Barkley Music and Media, get some scores around the area, too. And then we're going to take a good 20-something minute break to come back. Talk about our sponsors here again. 19-14 Hitchcock on top. Halftime here, Longhorn Radio, Brandon Morrell, Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr., the Sports Guys Podcast.com, a part of the Backstage Pass. Stay tuned, a lot more coming up.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
In our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Are you looking for a great place to post your original songs for artists and record companies to hear? Are you looking for a place to find great music to fit your genre for your next project? HearMyDemo.com is an ever-growing database of multi-genre musical compositions by some of today's award-winning and rising writers. Hear My Demo is used by Grammy and Dove Award-nominated artists across all genres of music. Go now to HearMyDemo.com and start your account. Get started today. HearMyDemo.com, where songwriters, vocalists, and record labels connect.
Every morning, dreamers wake up ready to take on new challenges. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who dream? The answer is simple: opportunity, expertise, and the right connections. What if you had a key? What if you had a pass to exclusive insights, networking opportunities, and tools designed to propel you beyond your goals? Introducing Backstage Pass, the ultimate platform for those who refuse to settle. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're center stage, surrounded by a community that inspires and empowers. With Backstage Pass, you don't just grow, you transform. You build skills, confidence, and connections that open doors you never imagined possible. Wherever you're starting from, there's a path forward, crafted crafted just for you. It's your time to step into the spotlight, ready to take your business or career to the next level. Your goals, your growth, your future. It all begins with Backstage Pass. Take the stage, take the leap with Backstage Pass. Visit us at thesportsguyspodcast.com and go to the next level.
The Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix, is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
And back here, the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Brandon Morrell here, the voice of the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns, alongside here, too, my sibling, Ryan Morrell, doing some color commentary tonight. Good to have him here, too, our personal producer, my control guy, and the guy who does the 1 and 2s back in Kentucky, Roger Barkley Jr., BarkleyMusicandMedia.com. Our score here at halftime, of course, 19-14. Again, Hitchcock on top here, the number 8 ranked team in 3A versus the number 16 ranked team in Class 4A2, the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns. Hitchcock on top, 19-14. Not one offensive touchdown by the Hitchcock Bulldogs here in the first half. All 3, 2 have come defensively, and 1 on special teams. That did recover, of course, that number 62-yard tailgate run for the first score of the game. Sage Gilder had the first touchdown for the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns in a 33-yard strike pitch and catch, a little bootleg on the outside for Broussard to Dwayne Long. Both extra points were good. Of course, the Hitchcock scores have come 2 defensively, 1 on special teams, 1 on a kickoff return, which was their last touchdown. Of course, the first 2 coming up there, too, at the goal line when Hamshire was driving into, dropped the handoff at the goal line at number 12. It was Traven Landry picking it up, returning it, scoop, and score 97 yards for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And then, of course, our third or fourth possession there of the game, we had a botched punt all the way down back to our end zone for Fannet down here close to the scoreboard side of the field. And then white jersey landed on it for 6 points. So all scores tonight, 2 defensively and 1 special teams have come for Hitchcock. That's accumulated to their 19 points. They went for 2, tried it there, missed, and, of course, went for an extra point, and it was blocked. So that's where we stand, 19-14 to get Hamshire Fanet's touchdown. Sage Gilder with a 62-yard run tonight, and, of course, a 33-yard pitch and catch from Blake Broussard to Dwayne Long. Let's take a look at some scores around the area, too. Then we're going to take the next 20 minutes off or so, but you'll see the screen of the Backstage Pass Longhorn Radio, the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Newton and Jefferson playing tonight in the third quarter. Newton up 6-0 right now. Orangefield, a 35-3 over New Waverly. That game is in the third quarter. Right now, Cushing 16-6 over Deweyville in the third quarter. Brandon Prowse doing a great job out there with the Deweyville Pirates. It's supposed to be a big year. P&G at home tonight, 38-7 in the third quarter over Beaumont United. The Nederland Bulldogs, 7-0. One of the game of the area tonight for Southeast Texas, 7-0. Nederland leading at the half right now over West Orange Star. Westbrook Bruins, 13-0 over the Lumberton Raiders at half. The Evadale Rebels tonight, 35-7 all over the Catholic Falcons, the Persani Catholic Falcons. Of course, looking at Kuntz tonight, 20-6 over West Hardin at the half. And, of course, one of the scores, Legacy School of Sports Science, 29-27 in Memorial. That game is halftime. Most of these are halftime scores. Jasper, 15-0 over Palestine. The Wildcats there, of course. The other Kirbyville Wildcats are 21-0 Bridge City. And Coach Kevin Smalley tonight, home playing Kirbyville Wildcats, 21-0 Bridge City on top there. The Colemanville Bulldogs, 28-12 over Linden Kildare. The Tigers there, 28-12 Colemanville. Game in the second quarter. The Brazos Cougars playing the Buna Cougars tonight. Matchup with the Cougars 35-6. Brazos getting the better of Buna right now, too. Corrigan Camden no score with Hardin. That game in the second quarter. The East Chambers at home tonight playing Hardin Jefferson 14-7. And that game is now the third quarter. And, of course, Santa Fe 14-0. And that either they're beating Vidor tonight. That game is actually in Santa Fe there, too, at the same time. So we'll have a lot more of those scores coming up there, too. And the ticker just continues to refresh. Let's see if we missed anything tonight. Again, Bridge City 21-0 over Kirbyville. Colemanville 28-12 over Linden Kildare. Brazos over Buna 35-6 in the third quarter. Hardin and Corrigan Camden no score in the second right now. East Chambers 14-7 over Hardin Jefferson. Little Cypress 7-3 over Silsbee. Shocking in the second quarter there. Silsbee smashed Vidor last week 40-15. And, of course, our score here 19-14 Hitchcock over your number 16 ranked Hampshire Fannet Longhorns there, too. And Woodville, Anahuac tonight. Of course, Anahuac lost to Hitchcock 56-22 last week. No score there in the first quarter. Holday Zeta and Danbury tonight. That game in the first quarter there, too, in Danbury Texas. Again, if you guys want to get any of these scores or give us scores in the comment box, feel free to leave some. And, of course, Santa Fe 14-0 over Vidor. The game's at Santa Fe tonight. And that game looks like it's in the second quarter as of right now. Of course, a lot of the games going on, the Western Star Nederland game. We'll have more of those coming up at halftime. We get our score here, 19-14. Hitchcock on top, ranked number 8 in Class 3A there, too. Of course, this is a team we've seen not score one offensive touchdown, but showing you how great they are defensively tonight and how good they are on special teams. We'd like to thank our sponsors again for putting all this together, too. Worked very hard in the offseason ever since the playoff loss to the Sealy Tigers last year. Started talking to JK Subaru, our official vehicle of the Backstage Pass. Again, right there, too, JK Subaru at the airport, 409-723-1111. Visit them at jksubaru.com and check out all the latest inventory in Subaru Ascent, the Outback, the Forester. It's JK Subaru at the airport. Our drive of the game, we've had 2 scores tonight. Stage Gilder with a 62-yard touchdown run and a 33-yard touchdown pass with Blake Star 2. Dwayne Law hopefully gets some more JK Subaru drive for the game. And go by and check out the inventory. And tell Dalen Turner we said hello from here at the Backstage Pass. Again, Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Also, our legal defense tonight. We've had a few of those, and we'd like to have a few more of those, not just giving up 19 points. We'd like to shut them out in the second half. But if you're looking for the best in legal defense out there, the Morrell Law Firm, specializing in 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks, and the top 1% of all lawyers, having tried over 50 cases to verdict, 100% results. Guys, I don't know how many law firms you can say that have 100%. That's perfect. Again, batting 1,000. Zero BS. There's no second best. Call or text for a free consultation, 713-470-4005, or visit MorrellFirm.com. Longhorn football also brought to you by Rockin' A Cafe for all your catering needs. Check out Rockin' A Cafe. All the daily lunch specials. They're open 11 to 2, Monday through Friday. Check out the banquet hall. Can accommodate up to 250 people. Visit Rockin' A Cafe. Call 409-842-0010. Also, thanks to our friends at Barkley Music and Media. We talked about them throughout the broadcast. We're going to be here without them. For all things web design, social media projects, photography, search engine optimization, visit BarkleyMusicandMedia.com for more information. Take your business to a whole new level. Roger Barkley is just there to help you. Great guy. He's been doing this for 30 years. Web design and more. Call 502-382-8299. Get your next project started. Also, thanks to our friends at KC Beck Music. Check out kcbeck.com. Also, the fastest rising female that I've seen here, too. She's the official sponsor of the Backstage Pass apparel. Chandler Marie, fast rising female country artist, singer, and the official sponsor of the Backstage Pass apparel. Check out the t-shirts online at the sportsguyspodcast.com. Her new single, You're Not Mine. Music videos on that very website. And then visit her, Chandler Marie Music.com. And of course, the tackles, guys, we always talk about the struggles of daily life. We all go through them. We have kids, we have lives, and we have so much going on these days. You got to go see the best chiropractor in Beaumont, and the one that I know is Morrell Chiropractic. Y'all need to get straightened out. Visit our official chiropractor of Longhorns football, Dr. Roy John Morrell at 3480 Fannin Street in Beaumont. Give him a call, 409-832-7776. Get your life back on track. Morrell Chiropractic is the best, now accepting personal injury, too. Also, thanks to our friends at Raising Cane's, Southeast Texas. Try the best in chicken fingers. Visit a location in Southeast Texas, thanks to Raising Cane's. And also, too, thanks to our friends at Taco Bell off Highway 124. Janet, we appreciate you today. I know her daughter's on the drill team watching them dance right now, too. And Taco Bell, a local family-owned Tex-Mex restaurant, serving up favorites like tacos, enchiladas, Mexican pizza, and their popular burrito tacos. 125 Highway 124 in Beaumont. And dine-in to go. You can take it. Give them a call, 409-225-5606. They'd love to serve you. Also, thanks to our friends at Dharma Wellness Med Spa. Melissa Cornwell is the heart and soul behind Dharma Wellness Med Spa in Calder and Beaumont. A deep passion for holistic health and wellness. She wears many hats at the spa and experience injector. She skillfully helps clients enhance their natural beauty with precision and care. She's also a certified weight loss counselor, and also she guides clients in their journey to healthier lifestyles. Give them a call, 409-333-1335. Find visit them in Beaumont, 2684 Calder. Tell them you heard about them here on the Backstage Pass. A lot of great services there, too. We've got a couple of gift certificates I'll be giving away tonight to fans. And it's just great. Your health is your wealth. And, of course, out there, too, visit Dharma Wellness Med Spa with Melissa Cornwell and her fine staff over there. Alec and, of course, Dina and the great people. Thank you guys for listening and supporting Longhorn football. We're going to take a quick timeout for our friends out there. To the 1 and 2s back there. I know Roger Barkley is going to join us. He had something else to do. We'll take the next 14 minutes or so off. 19-14, your score here, too. Again, your Horns down just by 5 after putting up the last couple of touchdowns there in the second quarter. 2 big scores. 62-yard run from Sage Gilder and a 33-yard touchdown. Giving Blake Broussard and Dwayne Long a connection from the pitch and catch there. To tighten this game, it was 19-7 at a point now. In Hitchcock, 19. And, of course, your Hamshire Fannet Longhorns 14. Coming up here, third quarter action in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr. It is the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Stay tuned. Third quarter action coming up.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
In our community, by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Every morning, dreamers wake up ready to take on new challenges. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who dream? The answer is simple: opportunity, expertise, and the right connections. What if you had a key? What if you had a pass to exclusive insights, networking opportunities, and tools designed to propel you beyond your goals? Introducing Backstage Pass, the ultimate platform for those who refuse to settle. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're center stage, surrounded by a community that inspires and empowers. At Backstage Pass, you don't just grow, you transform. You build skills, confidence, and connections that open doors you never imagined possible. Wherever you're starting from, there's a path forward, crafted just for you. It's your time to step into the spotlight, ready to take your business or career to the next level. Your goals, your growth, your future. It all begins with Backstage Pass. Take the stage, take the leap with Backstage Pass. Visit us at thesportsguyspodcast.com and go to the next level.
Are you looking for a great place to post your original songs for artists and record companies to hear? Are you looking for a place to find great music to fit your genre for your next project? HearMyDemo.com is an ever-growing database of multi-genre musical compositions by some of today's award-winning and rising writers. Hear My Demo is used by Grammy and Dove Award-nominated artists across all genres of music. Go now to HearMyDemo.com and start your account. Get started today. HearMyDemo.com, where songwriters, vocalists, and record labels connect.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
And a great place to be here Friday night as we're ready for third quarter action here. Brandon Morrell, Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr. manning the 1 and 2s back in Kentucky tonight, too, making sure we stay on the air. Fantastic job, BarkleyMusicandMedia.com. Our score here, 19-14. Hitchcock, the 8-ranked team, Class 3, on top of your Hamshire Fannet Longhorns, 19-14. Hitchcock gets the ball, starting the second half. We go right to left here. Sandoval getting ready for the kickoff coming up here from the 40-yard line. Kind of a short kick to the left side. We'll see how they play this. And fielded and fumbled out of bounds. But you don't see that Cedric Brown with the butterfinger. Cedric Brown would have had at least 10-yard return, but fumbled it out of bounds. And Hitchcock starting at their own 25-yard line, leading by 5, 19-14. So, again, trying to get over some of those mistakes. What do you think of Sandoval?
They're out there to play Longhorns.
Let's go. Of course, Sage Gilder, 62-yard touchdown run, filling in for the injured Isaiah Reed, who we've not seen back on the field. And, of course, number 22, Jeff Folsom, has had some of the carries since Isaiah came out hurt. And then, of course, the big 33-yard touchdown from Blake Broussard to the sophomore Dwayne Long, accounting for the 2 JK Subaru drives of the game here, too. So we see Jordan Shannon, the junior quarterback, 2 receivers to his left and right, single setback, Cameron Taylor. Pitch to his left side, had a receiver in and out of the hands, well defended there by the black shirts coming over there as the Horns get fired up right there. Second down and 10, Malachi Adams in on the play there too, along with number 44, right the Roebuck in on the play. Horns now second down and 10, quick 3 and out would be good here too. And nice little legal defense here, brought to you by Morrell Law Firm, MorrellFirm.com. Love to see it there too. Short window there to get it to. Outside receiver, 2 receivers to his right here, too. Dedrick Charles, you got to watch out. He's been pretty much taken out of the game. Malachi's on him, 2 receivers to his left. Looking to Charles. Pump fake going down the sideline. Man-to-man, we'll see. Slipped and out of bounds. Charles was talking about going out there. He saw a mismatch. Malachi Adams, our top corner, was with him in man-to-man coverage right there, and they both went out of bounds, slipped. Malachi's okay getting up there. And
but that ball was even down. So that play wasn't a mistake.
Third down and 10 coming up from their own 25. So a quick 3 and out here would be great. Turtle throws his arms in the air. Get the horns, fans, the crowd, good crowd tonight too. The home game's always filled with Hampton for that Longhorns wearing those white, blue caps, blue, pretty shirts out there looking good. Hampton for that defense rushing 3. Turtle sitting back, third down and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. Shannon looking under center, claps his hands, inside handoff fake, rolling to his left, firing over the middle. He got a receiver wide open. It's caught. Is it Cameron Taylor? No, it's actually caught. Number 8 down to the 44-yard line. That's Avery Curry. And a huge pickup there for as he got lost in the secondary. Curry finding a soft spot in the zone, and it was pretty much an easy pitch and catch from Shannon to Curry.
We'll do about 30 yards or so.
Leads down to the 43. They're going to mark it officially here, too. Again, one side of the field to the other, flipping it from their own down to the Hamshire Fannet 43. First down and 10. Shannon making a big play there on third down and 10. Good pickup of 30 or more down to the 43. Two backs in the backfield, two receivers to his left. Play action fake. Come back to the other side. Handoff there, too, is to number 5, Cedric Brown. Did we get a fumble on this? We'll see. No, looks like Charles saying on the outside is looking for a call. I don't see any flags out there, too. Teacher Charles debating with the official, wanting some type of call out there, some type of flag thrown. Almost a fumble there, too. Now Brown's walking off under his own power, a little bit banged up on the far sideline. 10:52 to go, third quarter, 19-14. Hitchcock on top here.
They're driving. They came out of the halftime pep talk, ready to do something finally. We should have kept our mouth shut.
Should have kept your mouth shut. 39-yard line. We got to talk here, too, on Longhorn Radio. The Sports Guys podcast.com. Charles on the outside of the matchup looking at with Malachi Adams. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. Single setback there, too. Handoff inside. Cameron Taylor breaking tackles, trying to find it. No black shirt. On the wall right there, too, and pushing back. And for a loss, maybe a 1 or 2 right there, too, for the Hampshire Fannet Longhorns, too. So black jerseys getting around that possession with 10-11 to go in the third quarter, and the Dogs up by 5, ball at the 40-yard line.
You need to be careful with that. Get after the whistle.
Third down at about 6 to go here. Ball looking for the sideline. Here goes Greg Smith of the Hitchcock Bulldogs, ranked number 8 in Class 3A. Again, last year, that big game. Beat Columbus by a point, 38-37. And, of course, Columbus went on to win the state championship, which mattered more than the regular season loss. Third down at about 6. Shannon at the backfield here. Need a big play from the Lawrence. Play action, fake throw out to the right side. It's going to be caught. And a first down there and trying to cut back inside there is big number 88 for the tight end there, too, is Deshaun Turner, the junior 5'10", 155 tight end for the Hitchcock Bulldogs on the first down. Good little route there, too, from the tight end.
Hey, if he'd have had 20 pounds of mine, he would have broke that tackle. I'm just trying to give it away at this point tonight.
Yeah, it's looking kind of the rhythm here, too. Remember the big third down play? A game of about 32 on that play. And, of course, right there, a simple little tight end, little crossing route. And Turner put on a little speed burners, found the sticks there, too. Ball down at the 32-yard line here, too. Got to make some big plays on defense. Little 3-3 stack right there. Two receivers to his left. Shannon, hand off to Cameron Taylor inside. He's finding a little bit of a gap, maybe 2-3 yards in the play before he's balled and pushed back there, too, by a host of black jerseys there. 19-14, 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Brandon Morrell, Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr. manning the controls in Kentucky. Make sure you stay on the air. Barkley Music and Media.com there, too. And, of course, this is what you didn't want to happen was them to take the full length of the field and start taking time off this clock. You know, you're down 5. You got to get it back to your offense, too. Defense kind of winded. This is about the 7th or 8th play on this drive.
Well, they seem to be able to stop Hitchcock in their tracks with the run, but this pass defense is kind of letting them.
Got him to jump there. Nope, Shannon got it. Straight drop back. Pressure coming from the corner. Almost a sack. Got him wrapped up, too. Rolling back to his right, looking for downfield. Takes off to a run here, too. Couldn't find anybody open. And making some plays there is Jordan Shannon with his feet. And another first down for the Hitchcock Bulldogs there. The pressure came from that backside, too. He almost got a sack out of it there for the Longhorn defense, but to no avail.
Missed opportunity.
Very much missed, and all the way down to the 20-yard line. Jordan Shannon showing some of that speed there, too, just like Blake Broussard can do for the Horns quarterback. All down at the 20-yard line, 19-14. Good audience, tune in tonight. Please share the broadcast, the sportsguyspodcast.com.
What's the call here, Coach? What do you think? Run, pass?
I'm going to get inside handoff. Let's go see Cameron Taylor gets it, number 0 from the 20. He gets it, yep. This side, right side, finds some holes, breaking 2, 3, 4 tackles. And what's a tough guy to bring down, Eddie? I mean, just like I said, dragging tackles all the way down. And, I mean, in on the play right there, if you look back at it, too, you look at number 11, too. I mean, Jace Bennett, who's a good open field tackler, and then you got some other black jerseys. But just dragging guys down for now 2nd and 4.
We find an answer for this second half charge from Hitchcock.
13-yard line now, 19-14. So you don't want them to put it in here because they'll go for 2. The lineman just kind of fell down. It's weird. Watching number 50 there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Not sure why he fell down there, too. Anyway, Jamari Cooper, senior. But anyway, looking back at it, too, 2nd down and 3 coming up here, 7:44 to go in the third quarter as we're left to right here at Longhorn Stadium here in Hampshire in Fannet, Texas. Of course, next week, back to my old stomping grounds, Vidor, Texas, play the Vidor Pirates coming up next week for the third non-district game. And then back here, at least 3 of the first 5 were at home. A couple of victories we did get last year against Almeida Crawford, who was an upstart team, played their first varsity season last year. Almeida Crawford comes here too, and then of course September 26th, Stafford comes here, which is always a fun game to call all the way down there by your territory, or Sugarland down there too. 2 good teams coming in. Almeida Crawford that week there too. Of course, after the bye game, and 2 home games, then the bye week hits us before we open district play. And of course, this year we'll be going to 2 Selby, 2 Tarkington, and we'll have to go 2 West Orange. So some big games coming up there in district play. Of course, the home games there with the Jasper Bulldogs coming up here. That's going to be an exciting game, too, to watch another great spread offense there, too. And one of the top teams in the area, that being the Jasper Bulldogs. The Shepherd Pirates are going to come into Longhorn Stadium this year on the district schedule. Of course, those away games at Silsbee and at West Orange could come down to seeing who competes for one of those top 4 playoff spots in district here. 7:44 to go here, 2 second down and 3. Shannon in the backfield, 2 receivers to his right. Single setback is Taylor, the 14-yard line. Shannon gets it inside, handoff 2, looking to get jet sweep to the outside. Boom! Ran as the black jerseys 2, corralling, spinning back. He's still pushing forward and fighting and close to another first down. He may have it Ryan over the far side. Over there, 2 at the same time. Cameron Taylor, 5'9", 150. That tailback there for Hitchcock Bulldogs as defensive personnel changes are coming in. We see that. He's landed Batiste.
He's doing a lot of 5'9", 150. That's
we get some personnel changes. 3rd down and short coming up, so apparently they did not give him the first down. Shannon in the backfield here. Jordan Shannon, Cameron Taylor. 1 receiver to Shannon's left, 2 to his right. Handoff there, Taylor looking, cutting back the other way, trying to find to split the defense up the middle, and the official's going to spot it now at the 4. So 1st down and goal coming up here now for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. 6:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, you see black jerseys coming on, coming off, trying to find some answers to slow down this offense here for the Dogs.
Well, you've only got 5 yards to work with, so you better get the recipe right here pretty quick, or we're going to hang another 6 on the scoreboard.
19-14 here. We'll get some more scores around the area. West Orange, Nederland tonight, and some top games there too. We'll have some more of those, 12newsnow.com. 1st down and goal coming up from the 4. Shannon gets it, handoff to Taylor, and he lowers his shoulder, and, of course, good open field. Tackle defense there by the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns. Jace Bennett in on the play right there for your Horns there, too, to kind of stuff him back. 2nd and goal coming up, too. That's the way you do an open field tackle.
I'll give you one quick question so you can get it right. Who was that adjustment brought to you by?
Your legal defense. Morrell Law Firm. We're getting straightened down the road.
There you go. There you go. You got that adjustment right.
Need some adjustment here. Limit them to 3. What I like to do here, make it 22-14 instead of adding 6 or 7 here, pending the extra point. Shannon comes in with the play call there. Ball now at the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal coming up here, too. 2 receivers to his right, 3 to his left. He's going trips right, coming across the formation. Quarterback sneak, walks into the end zone. Touchdown for Shannon right there, too. Jordan Shannon, 4 yards out, too. Fake the jet sweep to one side, and quarterback keep up the middle. And an easy walk-in 4-yard touchdown for the Dogs. And their first offensive touchdown of the night comes from their quarterback, Jordan Shannon, junior, 6 foot, 165 for the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A.
And that's the first stop that Longhorns was not able to make.
Now, first offensive touchdown, they're going to go for 2 here, 2 receivers. To his left, 3 to his right, tripped right here, 2. Back across the line of scrimmage. Shannon gets it from the 1-inch yard line, looking left, looking back to his right. Now he's just going to run it in, try to avoid tacklers. Can he get it across? He can. It's good. It's a 2-point conversion. So that's going to put up 27 now for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. They got the 2-point conversion there, too. Shannon doing it all with his feet. Rushing 4-yard touchdown and runs in for a 2-point conversion, 27-14 with 5:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hitchcock on top here. Brandon Ryan, Roger Barkley Jr. is the backstage pass. More coming up here. It's Longhorn Radio, brought to you by friends at JK Subaru. Stay tuned.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part
to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Are you looking for a great place to post your original songs for artists and record companies to hear? Are you looking for a place to find great music to fit your genre for your next project? HearMyDemo.com is an ever-growing database of multi-genre musical compositions by some of today's award-winning and rising writers. Hear My Demo is used by Grammy and Dove Award-nominated artists across all genres of music. Go now to HearMyDemo.com and start your account. Get started today. HearMyDemo.com, where songwriters, vocalists, and record labels connect.
Back here to the trotted onside kick back here, Longhorn Radio, the sports guy, podcast.com, blowing horn right there too, pushing it into Hitchcock territory on the kickoff there too. Black jerseys running it back a good 20 yards and now have some great field position there after giving up that 4-yard scramble there by Jordan Shannon, the Hitchcock quarterback, 27-14. Hitchcock on top here back here. The backstage pass powered by the sports guys podcast.com. Again, thanks to all the great sponsors for making this year 2025 season very possible. Glad you're here tonight, too. Having a lot of fun with this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what time it is now?
The score, right?
Time to go to work and score.
JK Subaru driving the game with 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Need a quick one here, too. 27-14.
They really do. They really do.
Hitchcock taking the ball downfield. That big third down play where they gained 32 on a 3rd down and 10. Blake Broussard now back on the field. There, 2 receivers to his left. Ball at the 37-yard line. Handoff there to Sage Gilder. Gets it inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. And we'll see how they play this second down coming up here, too.
Looks like that Neon's ready to run again. 4-6.
Ready to do it again. Mr. Neon, Sage Gilder hit a 62-yard touchdown run to get the first score of the night. JK Subaru drive of the game. Second down and about 7 to go. Ball at the 34-yard line. Broussard now getting the call from the sideline. 3-bunch receiver look to the left. Looking that way just to avoid the sack. Get out. Trying to avoid pressure, running up the middle and make something out of nothing right there. Get some positive yards, maybe 2 or 3. Back to the 32. Could have been worse there.
Yeah, he could have definitely been in trouble behind that line of scrimmage and beyond that last marker there for negative yards. He sounded pretty good.
3rd down and short coming up. Broussard now getting the calls from the sideline. No sign of Isaiah Reed. He's still with his helmet off and cannot put weight on that leg. Number 0 there on the sidelines. Just behind the cheerleaders here. Same mud, same blood logo on the side there on the track. 3rd down and short. Broussard here putting a man in motion. 2 receivers to his left. 3rd down and about 5 to go. Play action fake. Looks like a cross up there. Throw it away. Can't go on your back. And it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Hopefully he was outside of the pocket there too. No intentional grounding was called. So it could have been worse there too. Big DeMarcus Blackman, 54. In his face again.
Who's that on the ground?
That is on the ground for the Dogs here too, leading 27-14 with 4:14 to go third quarter. Blackman tending to his teammate. Cannot really check that number right there too. I see number 15, Elijah Brown, the junior. Not sure who that is down on one knee right now. Actually, both knees. One knee kind of slightly up in the air. Of course, it'll give the Horns a chance to take a little bit of a breather. And they kind of had to beef up the defensive line there a minute ago, too, because there was no stopping really Cameron Taylor and the quarterback, Jordan Shannon, that rushing touchdown. Batista to go both ways, big 76. For the Horns, that's 13 right there, too. Terry and Fannet, 6'3 junior, 185 for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Again, 27-14. They got the touchdown and 2-point conversion to open the third quarter. Of course, that big drive took about almost 7.5, 8 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, they chewed up a lot of the third quarter with that 8-point drive. I'm thinking of something here that real quick, Brandon. We got number 12, Sage the Rage Gilder. Give him his credit where credit's due. And I just noticed number 2, that would be Brian Harris for Hitchcock. He's got some neon green on as well. So why don't we put we could take Sage the Rage, put him out there on the end of the line there and let him line up with number 2, and we'll get the battle going here.
Battle neon? All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
There he is right there, number 2, Brian Harris.
Of course, Swanee Long has a 33-yard touchdown reception tonight. Maybe good to get him involved in the offense. He's up there high, playing the X receiver position. On the zone side, single setback there is Gilder coming across the formation. Pirtle looking to his left, trying to fire downfield, get out of the pocket. Broussard throws, connects to Pirtle on the outside, 25, trying to break tackles. Get down to about the 21-yard line of the first down there. Good run there. Pearl came back to the ball. to help out his quarterback who had pressure in his face. 21-yard line at the Hitchcock 21. First down. Good play there. Good throw by Broussard. Good connection. First down. Sage Gilder comes out. Jeff Folsom comes in here to spare Gilder, who's had much of the heavy workload since Reed came out in the tailback position. Some type of injury in the first half. Looked like cramps, but he couldn't put any weight on his left ankle. 3:52 to go. 28-14. Broussard gets it. Handoff to Folsom inside, spinning, looking for running room, breaking some tackles. And Blackman just kind of throws him to the ground and saying, that's how I'm going to stop you, grab his shoulder, and fling you right to the ground. Of course, Eli Walker in on the play there, too, for the Dogs.
They look like 6 to me, though.
Positive yards there. 16-yard line coming up here. Again, 27-14. Second down and about 4. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to his left, the back on each side for Broussard. Handoff there. Pirtle gets it. He'll have a first down and then some. Cracking to the end zone. Trying to put it up. And he's going to get across. And it's a 2.
Okay, no fumble. No fumble.
All right. Coach is saying, hurry up there, too. Clapping their arms. Signals coming in. Might go quarterback sneak here at the 1. We got to play this first down and goal. Broussard gets under. Will it be quarterback or a 2-inch push? Quarterback sneak. Touchdown for the go Stickle. Funny what you can tell coming around this corner here. No, nothing there. So,
hey, quick second, Brandon. I want to give you an update from Arlington, Texas. Carlos Correa hits a home run. 8th inning, ties it 3-3.
We need this game tonight. No doubt about it for that 3.5 game lead. And of course, the 5 games back of the Texas Rangers, 3.5 for the Seattle Mariners. Timeout there taken by. Second down and goal coming up there too. So he did not get across on the quarterback sneak. Again, thanks to our sponsors again for making the broadcast possible. Again, our friends over there got a chance to go by and get some treatment there too this week at Dharma Wellness Med Spa. Melissa Cornwell, my yoga teacher, is the heart and soul behind Dharma Wellness Med Spa. Deep passion for holistic health and wellness. She wears many hats at the spa. As an experienced injector, she skillfully helps clients enhance their natural beauty, precision, and care. Of course, Melissa is also a certified weight loss counselor, guiding clients on their journey to healthier lifestyles. Give them a call. Went by there at 333. Of course, out there 1335 409 333-1335. Go by and visit them in Beaumont, 2684 Calder Avenue. Tell them you heard about it here on the Backstage Pass. They had foot detox this week.
Right. You told me so much about it. I got one question. If you give Dharma a call after this, maybe sometime this weekend, ask her if she'd consider opening up an office in the city, Texas.
Be good. Let's hope you're listening out there, too. As we get second down and goal coming up, Pirtle looks like he's in the backfield. He may get Wildcat here. Pirtle's in Wildcat formation. We'll see how they snap this. He gets it direct, left side, and touchdown. There it is. And what the Horns feeding with the Dr. Warden back there. Brought to you by friends. Big Super driving the game and friends. Chiropractic breaking the backs there, too, of the Hitchcock front line. And quickly, 27-20, getting this extra point. So you knew Pirtle was going to go Wildcat. And he lined up there at the 1, second and goal. Sandoval.
My wife was telling me over the break at halftime, this Hitchcock team, they've just been a menace. They've been all the way back there when she was in high school. So, all district rival C.
Kick is up and the flag is thrown. Kick is good. We'll see what the penalty is here.
Yeah, looks like
horn blows, and of course, the store. Cheerleaders with the pom-poms, and of course, cheering them on. As we'll see what this extra point is good, maybe offsides from the defensive standpoint. Nonetheless, extra point will stand 27-21 with 2:51 to go, third quarter. And you're right, an injured player. A horn is down.
Not sure who it is, though.
To get the number here in just a little bit, too. We'll take an injury timeout here, too, with them. Again, 27-21. Hitchcock on top here. Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
And here's Casey Sandoval with the kickoff, third quarter action too. The booch kick and a fair catch call. His teammates run into each other. Number 1 and number 8 there too, flatting Avery Lacey, and of course Avery Curry's the one that actually caught the reception there. Surprised the short kickoff after getting that 1-yard touchdown run in the Wildcat formation by Pierce Kirtle, his first of the game. 27-21. Right now, too, Hitchcock on top here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs over the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns, one of the top games in the area tonight here, too, at Longhorn in Fannet, Texas. Brandon Morrell, Ryan Morrell, Roger Barkley Jr. man in the controls in Kentucky here. The Sports Guys at podcast.com. And thanks to all the great sponsors, and we'll talk more about them over the coming last 17, 18 minutes of this game. And, of course, a brief post-game show that will pack it up and be ready for the Pirates coming up next week. We'd like a win tonight. There's still plenty of time to get it with pulling down by 6 points right now. Shannon brings the offense back on the field. Of course, the last long 9-10 play drive played to their first offensive touchdown of the night from the 36. Hand off to Taylor, breaking 1-2 tackles, trying to find some running room. Just runs into a host of black jerseys right there, too, on the front line, and for that flying to those gaps and making those plays. Jace Bennett and on the play against been around the football all night tonight.
Negative yards for sure on that one. That's what they need. They need a couple more of those. Get a punt. Charge it back down.
Lost the 2, second down at 12 coming up here, 2-4. Hitchcock Bulldogs leading 27-21 with 2:23 to go, third quarter. And next week, the Vider Pirates. We go to Vider and then come back home for a couple of games to round out non-district plays. That Gilder running off the side. It is. Going to put weight on his leg. We need Gilder. We need him. Rushing forward now, too, and a false start.
That was number 72 on that extra point attempt that came out that was injured on the field a second ago. So that's 2 Longhorn players in a matter of a couple of few plays.
All right, so coming up here, replay second down. Yep, 5-yard penalty, moving back to the 28. Second down and long coming up here, too, for Hitchcock Bulldogs. Of course, we know what happened on that third down and long play last time, gained 32 and set him up for that first offensive touchdown. For the 28, Shannon's got it, looking to his left, trying to fire here, no pressure. Firing downfield, and he's got a man on the way there, too. And a huge play right there, too.
They tried it again, didn't they?
Jaden Bell.
That was the same play.
Watching away, too, a little post pattern, trying to come back to this side. Jaden Bell, huge play, knocking the ball away. If he catches that, it's off to Pater right there. Sage Gilder comes back on the field here, number 13.
Another finesse player over here coming out.
Nate Fannet coming back for the extra reps. He's sitting on 30 units down here to the third down and long, which is not what happened on the last drive. Then it's back up to a deep safety, single high safety to a 2-3 down lineman, rushing 3. Shannon low snap, picks it up off the turf, trying to set up the screen on the throws. His receiver out there, Cameron Taylor, so 4th down, right there. Legal defense brought to you by Morrell Law Firm, MorrellFirm.com, and we straightened them out there with Dr. John Morrell and Morrell Chiropractic. Needed that legal defense right there, too. Set up the screen, and
you know what I've heard takes care of cramp? Taco Bell. Birria Taco.
Birria Tacos. I had a good pregame meal. Thank you, Janet, for everything, the support. We appreciate that. And then local businesses want to step up. Feel free to do that. It's the punch coming up here from their own 29. Low snap, kick is up, and a short kick should give Hamshire good field position. It takes a bounce. It took a Hitchcock bounce there, too. And it's going to roll back there. I thought it would take a Fannet bounce at about the 42, 43 yard line. They'll start at their own territory there, too. So they actually saved it. It was a good low snap there, too. And it was Eli Walker picked it up off the turf and got the kick off.
Defense stopped him. You got him to throw the position you want, so it's time to go back to work.
27-21. Those missed extra points, and of course, that missed 2-point conversion in the first half kind of hurting them right now, not having those extra 3. So you score here, you take the lead. Ball at your own 44-yard line coming up here, too. First down and 10. Broussard brings the troops back onto the field here, too.
Well, you can't stop them all, but what would have been really nice if they would have stopped that last 2-point conversion and you come down here and you score 7, you'd be up by 3.
You would. That's the math there, too. Bunch right coming up. Single setback with a wing here. Broussard looking. Handoff there. Jeff Folsom gets it, trying to find some running room on the outside to the right side of the offensive line. And a couple of yards, second down and 8. That might have been Turtle to the bill on that last play.
I think we're going to have to talk to the head
Maybe
coach.
Carter Romero right there, too. So that's a couple of downs. Second down and 8 coming up here from the 46. Broussard in the backfield, 2 receivers to his left coming across the formation. Trips left, play action fake, looking, throwing downfield. And, mixed up there and almost picked off there, too. By number 21, Terrell Stinson. And I tell you, Romero gets that. He's off, and he gets a huge touchdown there of 40-plus yards, but a good route there jumps by Stinson.
Taking the screen right now, Brad. I don't know about you.
Third down, positive yards. Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to do a jet sweep to one side if you can find where they don't have zone set up, trying to play zone on that. I'd go to at least the man side, see what the matchups are here. 3 receivers to his left. Maybe an inside handoff. Third down. Broussard looking downfield, passing, and overthrows the intended receiver there too. And looks like a little timing was mixed up there. And the intended receiver there too for the Horns, Parker Sebastian, closest one to it.
The reason why I said screen was because everybody immediately went downfield to guard it up.
They knew it was going to be probably rush 3, drop 8. Yeah.
You throw a screen at them, catch it, get 12. Guess what you get? First down.
Yeah, that's a tough way to go 3 and out right there too. Punt coming up here too for the Horns. Not what you wanted here, but plenty of time with a minute to go here. Third quarter, 27-21. Didn't want to give it back to Hitchcock, but standing in his own 15 back there. Sandoval set to kick it off here too from the 47.
I'm starting to get concerned that this Hamshire Fannet defense is starting to run
Good
down.
kick. Sandoval driving it back deep too. Hot too. Did he touch it? And the Horns got it. Touchdown. He did touch it. If he did, it's a touchdown. The Horns are calling for it on this sideline because it was touched by Brian Harris. If he touched that football, the Horns came downfield on special teams and ran into the end zone. Still no call. I think he touched it myself, right? I don't know.
Hamshire Fannet wants this call back, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it.
Here's Purtle putting his arms up in the air. The coaching staff saying touchdown there, too. I think, again, I think Harris touched that football, but they're going to get the call. Wow, fans disappointed here in angst out there.
Play that replay back in the booth in New York.
Go to the booth.
Tell
man.
control room to run that play back on the replay.
Would have been a game changer right there. Would have took the lead with only 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. 27-21. Not going to get the call to go our way anyway. I guess he got away from it and down at the 10. Shannon bringing the troops back on here. So again, defense got to make a play. Purtle directing traffic out there on defense. 2 receivers to his right and left. Handoff there. Jet sweep to the far side there. Coming around, cutting corners. And up the middle there, too. Handoff there taken.
Got a flag, 2 flags. One from the line judge, one from
Deshaun Turner taking the handoff there, too, from quarterback Shannon. We'll see what the flags are here now.
Got to be against Hitchcock, right?
Got to holding, yep. 22.5 to go, third quarter. And take them back to the goal line here. Back them up. The good thing here, the defense will stand back up to here, their own goal line. You'd actually get good field position out of this on a punt.
It'd be even better if you get a good field position in the end zone.
I still think Harris touched that ball on the punt. Definitely let it go. Didn't actually, I think he touched it. Of course, just running it in would have been a touchdown, but no, didn't get the call to go away.
If he did touch it, he sold it to the ref. That's the only people you got to sell it to.
Right hash ball to 6. 6-yard line, right hash. Shannon looking to the sideline here with 40 seconds to go, running it out to the end of the third quarter. We'll have to run one more play. 27-21, Hitchcock on top here as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. Fast and furious tonight here at Longhorn Stadium. Too. A lot more competitive game than it was a year ago down in Hitchcock, Texas. 22 seconds to go. They'll run one play here before the end of the third quarter. Two receivers in each direction now. Trips right. Shannon looking back to his left screen. Wide receiver trying to get it, but a bunch of black jerseys popping through there. He looks like he got it. Yes, he did. I believe it was picked up by, I know Sage Gilder was over there. I see him. Malachi Adams cheering it on.
Nonetheless, they haven't changed the scoreboard yet. If they're talking about it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here, too. Unless he got tackled in his end zone right there, too, for a safety. And with 11 seconds to go to the end of the third quarter, first and goal for Hamshire Fannet, so it was a turnover. Couldn't tell if it was a fumble. He did get popped, no doubt. I couldn't tell who it was from my angle over here, too, but
we need to talk to the head coach about those white jerseys coming back. They're all lit up here in the booth.
For us old guys with these eyes, no doubt about it here. Again, these sports guys, podcast.com, please bring you Longhorn football for the 2025 season. You're going to be joining me for a few games more this year, too, which is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Even now, then we're going to get an ophthalmologist or optometrist sponsor.
Optometry, yes.
We can have a spotter up here, a young spotter.
Yeah, let's see if we get Pierce Pirtle at Wildcat formation. You two after the turnover there, too. Pirtle gets it, running into the end zone, trying to push and fight. He's got a touchdown there, second one of the game. Second one in the last two possessions there for the Horns. From 1 yard out. Huge defensive play and legal defense. Keep by Morrell.com. Your legal defense, commercial truck wrecks, personal injury out there, specializing in that 18-wheeler. Top 1% of all lawyers having tried over 50 cases to verdict. Legal defense played well in the JK Subaru drive of the game. Pierce Pirtle right there, another touchdown.
I got news for you. Update. That scoreboard is tied 27-27.
Let's get some personnel changes coming here for the Horns.
Let's get that fixed here right quick.
There's the ball.
Kick in the boot.
And it's up and good. PAT. Big defensive play. Firing up those black jerseys. Pierce Pirtle does it on both ends right there. Causing havoc on the turnover there. And the Hitchcock Bulldogs getting the wind knocked out of them right there, too. Fired up head coach Mark Wagner and the troops on the sideline, too. Cheerleaders, fans into a good score. Brian Mitchell, 28-27. Horns on top here, the 8th-ranked team, Class 3A. Hitchcock Bulldogs. Back to the flash. Stay tuned. More to come.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
In our community, by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Sandoval set for the kickoff here. 5 seconds to the end of the third quarter. Huge touchdown there by Pierce Pirtle. Short kickoff again, too. Fair catch being called for and caught out at the 34-yard line there. Cameron Taylor, said corrected. Avery Curry, number 8, catches that. And Curry catches it their own 33-yard line. We're going to spot it here, too. Coming up on the third quarter, the end of it. Hitchcock with a costly turnover down at their own goal line down there, too, down on the scoreboard. And Pirtle runs it in for the second touchdown of the game, 1 yard out, 28-27. Hamshire Fannet on top here of the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
Hey, now's not the time to take your foot off the deck of Hitchcock. You have got to keep it there and apply pressure, and they have got to maintain this momentum and not let one play break the bank.
Jordan Shannon, backfield, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, inside handoff there, 2. Coming up, Cedric Brown, finding some running room, getting a huge gain all the way down to not the way you want to start there. But Cedric Brown on a handoff there, 2, taking it from the 33 all the way up to midfield. Huge 17-yard gain. Move the sticks and a Hitchcock first down. End of the third quarter, we'll take it with them here, presented by our friends over JK Subaru, Southeast Texas, and the Royal Outcome, the Black Lake Cafe, Harper Music Media, Casey Beckett, Chandler, Marie Music, and of course your friends, Dr. Roy John Morrell Chiropractic, Raising Cane's, Southeast Texas, Taco Bella, right there on Highway 124, and our friends over at Dharma Wellness Med Spa at 2684 Calder, 2884 Calder in Beaumont. Make sure you go by and see them right across from Checkers right there. No, stand correct. 2684 Calder in Beaumont. 333-1335. We need an optometrist, no doubt about it, too. You see you trying to memorize things there. Start of the fourth quarter coming up. A fresh set of 12 minutes, 28-27. Hamshire Fannet on top here, too. Stay tuned. More to come here. Longhorn Radio, the Backstage Pass.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, handoff to Cameron Taylor, second down at 8 coming up. He tries to push it over. He got one handoff there for 2 yards, and second down at 8 coming up. Start of the fourth quarter. 11-12 to go, 28-27. Hamshire Fannet on top. Ryan Morrell, of course, our friends over there. Barkley Music and Media, Roger Barkley Jr. doing the 1s and 2s back to Kentucky, keeping us on the air. Another handoff. Cameron Taylor's accepted it 2 times here. Got some positive yards. And a third down and 2 coming up here from the 42-yard line. Hitchcock trying to drive in that front field, opening it up here, too. And they've been able to run the football in the second half, too. It's opened up a little bit of that passing game. A couple of deep threats down the field here. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Shannon, 2 split back in the backfield. He gets a handoff there coming to this side. And a good open field. Right there, too. The huge play. Huge ball. He tackles that crowd in the backfield. Huge loss right there, 2-6. Here's Purnell, Mr. Do-It-All, Swiss Army knife. Back in the 46-yard line. Huge open field tackle. Grabbing white cloth and Samuel slamming into the turf right there to the legal defense. Brought to you by MorrellFirm.com.
I'm going to buy him Taco Bell.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Looking forward to that. Yeah, great meal today. Taco Bell right there, Highway 124. Come by and give them a call. Pick me up for 925-56-06. And it's 3 and out right there, too.
Taco Bell's closed by the time the game's over. There you go. Bring the eggs.
A little after the field there. Flag thrown as the punt was coming up here. Eli Walker. Step back to punt here, too. We'll see what this flag is. 28-27. Hamshire Fannet on top of the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A. Hitchcock Bulldogs. Play a game, moving it back across the midfield to the other side, the 49 of Hitchcock.
5 yards in Hampshire's favor right there.
Take that. More better field position coming up here, too. 9:45 to go, fourth quarter. Horns will top by 1, 28-27. Punt by Walker. We'll see he punts it there. Straight high kick, tilting to the left here. We'll see how they play it. Catching it on the 15-yard line, maybe get a couple of yards out of bounds. And right there was looks like Dwayne Long, number 18 right there, sophomore wide receiver. Had a great freshman year last year, too, with little quarterback Ty Bryson, who's now from Lamar University. Cardinals got a tough one home tomorrow, South Dakota State.
Yeah, I've got 5 on South Dakota.
Ranked number 4 in the FCS right now, too. If you get a chance, LamarCardinals.com. It's going to be a tough one, no doubt. Ranked number 4 in the country in the FCS, South Dakota State, the Bison, the former national champs.
But Lamar never know. They
never
come
know.
out and hang a 18-17.
I mean, Ty throws a few touchdown passes tomorrow. Former Hamshire Fannet alum, last year's senior quarterback. 19-yard line coming up here, first down and 10. Broussard gets it, trips left. Single setback there is Gilder coming across there, too. Gilder gets it inside handoff, running up the middle, 35, 40. Split that defense, midfield, and slowed down. He's still driving the car off. On ball. He's down. Brandon Harris, the only one to stop him is Sage Gilder. Oh, an unbelievable run right there.
Y'all help me get that one stuck in Hampshire Fannet history. I'm going to stick with the best of the season. I don't care about you.
Love it. Sage Gilder had a 62-yard run in the first half for a touchdown. He's pumped up right there, too. Another huge run there, 64 yards all the way down to the 33-yard line of Hitchcock. Well over 100 for Sage Gilder tonight, stepping in for the injured Isaiah Reed. Broussard directing traffic in the backfield from the 33. Can we get a timeout here?
Hey, you know why I'm going to stick with Sage Reed, right? Dion's already been taken.
He's got some Colorado Buffs playing pretty good up there this year too. So it's he went out his son Shedeur Sanders. It's going to be fun to see
tough week
Colorado play.
Tough week one loss.
That's tough. That's all. Prime time ready to play.
How about those LSU Tigers though?
Big one over Clemson right there too, no doubt. And you look at Ohio State, great defense there too. And of course, the big one that surprised me week one had to be Florida State, just clobbering Alabama, the Caleb DeBoer area. Since Caleb left up there in Washington and taking over Nick Saban, was never going to be another Nick Saban coming there too. But Caleb DeBoer, I thought was going to at least keep Alabama going in the right direction. He's going to rail the track now and give credit for Florida State playing a good football game.
If we want to play matchmaker, we need to put DeBoer up to Arch Manning. We put those two. Maybe those company. That was kind of a disappointing start for him this season. So maybe the Horns can.
Sage the Rage Gilder making it count here, up 28-27, 9 minutes to go in the football game here, fourth quarter of the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Of course, next week, taking on the Viner Pirates. Going to be a nice long week, and we'll get some scores here for the postgame show at 12newsnow.com. And it's almost time coming up here for another 30 minutes for the 409 Sports Blitz. Hopefully we'll have a win by that time. 33-yard line, Broussard backfield, single setback there too. Handoff there given to Folsom. The backfield stutter steps and run into some white jerseys. See if he pushes for a yard. Hang on to the football right here. Ball security. And no flags. Penalty free. And control this clock. Let it tick, 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 tick all the way down.
You need really one more score here to kind of bridge the gap to 9.
To be a huge win.
Eight would force them to get that 2-point conversion kit back out on the field if they manage to score a touchdown. So.
2nd and 9 from the 33. Trips to the right. Single setback. Coming across the formation there too. Broussard in the backfield gets it. Low snap. We just picked it up off the turf, looking for somewhere to run. And try to pump fake there too. Flag thrown at about the 38-yard line. Holding. Got to be there too, probably. Didn't want penalties on this drive.
He gets to replay the down, though, so it's better than lost yards.
Frank Smith happy on that sideline over there. See him jumping for joy for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Yeah, holding on Fannet, too, to back him up. Replays the down, 2nd down coming up.
You think Hitchcock will have brought that mister over there?
We need a D-hose when we get home. It's been a sweaty night here in the press box, but a fun night, too. And these are the kind of games you love to call. This is just puts you on the edge of your seat the entire time. Love it so much. And this has been entertaining tonight. Two of the best top 2 ranked teams, 1 in 4A, 1 in 3A. You're going to hear from Hitchcock all year long, as you did last year, too. Horns, defending district champs, 9 4A. And from the 43-yard line, 2nd down and long coming up. Broussard looking, 3-step drop, downfield, setting up a screen, and pop! Right there, too, was big time, number 17. In on the play there for it, it was Corey Hardy, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Like I said, it was almost a kind of a delayed, slow screen. He knew kind of what he wanted, but wasn't certain there, and didn't really deliver the football on time.
Yeah, that wasn't executed very well at all. I think Hitchcock saw that coming from a mile away. So,
3rd and long here.
You got to sell it better than that if you want to get it over on a team like Hitchcock.
Got to get all the way down to about the 24-yard line for a first down. Hitchcock's 24. Right now sitting at the 44. So you got a big 20 yards to gain here, too. See what comes out of the playbook with 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
They can post.
And maybe a post here, too. The flat is run. Hurdle was open there for a second. Throw and catch. Dwayne Long gets it on the outside, gets some positive yards. At about the 30, still be short, but maybe we can go for it here. Maybe take the 3. There's a flag down in the secondary where Hitchcock is at, so maybe this is a penalty added on to the pitch and catch.
You can't get your 6, you got to go for your 3.
I'll take the 3, exactly. It's on Hitchcock, too, so it's going to be some added yards on the end of this play. They're going to spot it at the 32, where Dwayne Long caught it from Broussard. 28-27. Horns on top with 6:57 to go. Here in the fourth quarter, it would be a huge win tonight to start 2-0. Divider coming up next week. Referee's talking to head coach Mark Wagner right now to see what he wants to do. That's got to be added penalty yards. On to Hitchcock Bulldogs. The flag was thrown in the secondary. We're going to keep it right here, too. And again, thanks to all our great sponsors this year, too, as the officials continue to converse here, too, to try to figure out what went on. The catch is going to stand. We can tell you that. Ball's at the 30. Well, the umpire's holding it in his left hand. Crowd's waiting on a decision, too. Like, let's flip ball, guys, with 6:57 to go in the game.
At least the clock's not running. That's a good thing.
This is going to be a Horns first down because you have to assume that flag was thrown in the secondary where Hitchcock is standing right now with 25 on the play clock.
Yeah, if you're Hamshire Fannet right now, you need 3 to 6. There's just no question about it. You got to take what you can get and get out of here and stop them on the other side of the football. So,
linesman, ball spotted at the 30 where the umpire puts it. I see a fourth down on the sticks over there too, but still no call from the officials. We knew they were short on the pitch and catch. And they're waving off the. All right, so fourth and short. Okay, ball at the 30. All right, so we need a chance to go for it here on fourth down. And really get swims right, 5 across, looking left. Broussard, plenty of time to throw. Avoids pressure, stepping out of the pocket, fires. Isn't caught. They're going to say the officials to signal they're hoping to traffic. Here's a first down. They're going to move the chains. It is caught there, too, on the outside. Myrtle catching it on the outside. Beautiful play to come back to the football. Help his quarterback out. The first down there, huge play you mentioned for us. Huge Lawrence. Number 7 can do it all, no doubt. Dwayne Long is the guy here, too, in the red zone they like to go to. Ball to the 23-yard line in first down and 10. Huge fourth down conversion. 2 receivers to his left. 2 setbacks. So handoff to Colonel inside, looking for running room there. And some more positive yards. He slipped down to the 20. More positive yards pick up with maybe 3 right there. Second down and 7 coming up here with 6:24 to go. And again, thanks to all the great sponsors, the Raising Cane's, Southeast Texas, Taco Bella, Dharma Wellness Med Spa right there in Beaumont at the 2684 Calder. Of course, our friends at JK Subaru and out there too, the Morrell Law Firm, Rocket A Cafe, Barkley Music and Media, Dr. Roy John Morrell Chiropractic, KC Beck Music, and of course, our friend Chandler Marie Music. More of that coming up in the post game. 2nd and 7, Broussard shotgun here. 2 receivers to his right, quarterback design draw coming up there, wide D gap. He slipped down, got inside the 20. He knew when he got up, his feet came out from under him right there. So,
gotta get stalled out here as they enter the red zone, huh?
Something I tell you what, a score here really wins this football game. I'm gonna go on just a limb and just say right now, score of some kind. At least 7.
How strong is that limb you're stepping out on?
Stepping out right here.
Okay.
This was a tough game last year, 71-48. The whitewash chance to beat this 8th-ranked team in the state. You've earned this victory tonight if you win this football game. Up 1 with 5:25 to go. Ball to 21. Broussard signaling traffic. 2 receivers. No, 3 to his left. Looking that way, rolling on a bootleg, firing into the end. No, he did not. He stepped out, avoided pressure. Step back up, crease, finding it, trying to run across the other side of the field. Takes off Harper to get down to the 14-yard line in the first down. Blake Broussard making plays with his feet as he did last week to keep the drive alive and get down inside the 10 to about the 12. To come back across the formation line and make a play like that is unbelievable.
Just pure athletic work there, and that's all it needs to be said.
We said a lot about this kid, and we're just going to run out of adjectives over the next few weeks, too. Looking
I'm
at
going to bring a Webster's dictionary with me next time so I can find some new ones. I'm all out.
Ball the 13-yard line. Blake Broussard again. Pirtle now lined up in the Wildcat. Broussard don't quite see him on the field. Pirtle direct snap to the Wildcat. He scored the last 2 times. He's going to get close to the end zone again. With that modified Wildcat again, Pirtle scored the last 2 drives. Gets down to almost a 1, and it's 1st and goal here.
We're going to have to pick me up in the corner over here. We got a first down on that one. That's the blackout zone right there. The network doesn't cover that corner of the field.
You can tell the front line, DeMarcus Blackman, and some of those, even number 17 over there too, Corey Hardy. A lot of those white jerseys right there, number 1, Avery Lacey, they got their hands on their hips. They're tired. It's been a long possession right here with 4:05 to go and up one and a chance to put this game away. Leading 28-27, Hamshire Fannet on top.
Listen, Cornwell.
Ball at the 2-yard line. She'll need some readjustment. Pirtle again, Wildcat. We'll see what he does here. Is he 3 for 3? He walks in. Touchdown. Here's Pirtle. 3 for 3. The Wildcat formation and a chance to win this football game. Makes the send ball. And now the big thing is talking about missing that in the first half. 2-point conversion and the extra point for the block. They have to get a touchdown and go to send this game to overtime.
100%. And this is where the free throws matter. I've said it once. I'll say it again. It doesn't matter if it's basketball, football.
Huge extra point coming up here. Snap down, kick is up, and PAT is good. Thanks to Sandoval, who kicked the field goal last week, 35-27, with 3:50 to go in the game. This feels good for a team in the state tonight. What a football game, too. It's been great.
Glad I can bring it down away from St. Texas. Glad I can bring it down to
35-27, Hamshire Fannet on top. A chance to go 2-0 in this young season. More to come here at Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned. Brandon and Ryan coming back.
Are you looking for a great place to post your original songs for artists and record companies to hear? Are you looking for a place to find great music to fit your genre for your next project? HearMyDemo.com is an ever-growing database of multi-genre musical compositions by some of today's award-winning and rising writers. Hear My Demo is used by Grammy and Dove Award-nominated artists across all genres of music. Go now to HearMyDemo.com and start your account. Get started today. HearMyDemo.com, where songwriters, vocalists, and record labels connect.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
He left on the clock.
Coming to the finish here, 3:50, 35-27, Hamshire Fannet on top of the 8th-ranked team, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Short kick, not sure why they're doing that. And a fair catch called for at the 40-yard line over there, too, by the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Not sure why we're giving them.
Can he not boot that thing back to the 5-yard line? I saw him do it earlier.
Question that. Chance to see what happened when in the first half there, too, with Ryan Caldwell returning the kickoff, returning 97 yards. He caught it on a bounce, found the crease up the right side, returned it all the way to it. The black jerseys didn't stay in those kickoff lanes through the coverage. Caldwell took it 97 yards, and now you get a great field position. I'm sure that short kickoff at the 40-yard line here with 3:50 to go in the game. 35-27, Fannet on top of the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Shannon with single setback, 2 receivers to his right. So it's kind of a twins look right and left there, too. Flags thrown before the snap gets off, and you're play a game on start.
We're going to go with false start here.
Old doubles look right and left there, too. If you're going 2-by-2, and you got it right? That's false start there, too.
But, hey, we've seen this Hitchcock team make the difference.
Watch out, Brian Harris here, senior, number 2, number 0, Cameron Taylor. Also the name, Tedrick Charles. I'm not calling too much tonight. A junior, 6'2", 170 receiver. 2 receivers there, ball to 35. Shannon looking downfield, being pressured. Now coming out of the pocket, back to his left, firing over the middle, too. He's got a receiver caught. And amongst 3 black jerseys there, too. Ball at the 45-yard line. He got caught. They took the same time as the Cowboys come off and the outside door. And the pass is incomplete. All right, coming back there, too. You got a little pop there, too. I think it was intended for number 24, Robert Perez.
Looks like second down.
Second and 15 now coming up there, too. As Perez could not hang on. Ball was on time there, too. It's 3 black jerseys. They know we're not going to get it. So legal defense here with 3:39 to go. 35-27, Fannet on top of the Hitchcock Bulldogs. 3 receivers to his left here. Ball the 36-yard line, I should say. Shannon looking to his left, firing downfield. You're going to get those sticks there. And that far side, that'll be the first catch of tonight, or second catch for Tedrick Charles. On that far side there. So second down is 15 there. Pick up about 7 or 8.
It really kept him contained, that's for sure.
Yeah, number 7's been taken out of the equation tonight. 3:20 to go. Clock ticking. We're up 8.
But as you've seen already, they are 1 play away from tying this game.
Third down coming up here, 2 and 6 from the 43.
In time difference, I should say.
43-yard line. Shannon tonight over 100 yards passing here. Jordan Shannon, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to 2 to his right. Trips left, looking that way, no firing left, single receiver side. Got a man there too, near the sticks, and a fourth down and short coming up here too. And the pitch and catch was made on that side. Might have been Robert Perez, again, number 24. If I can see that far on that sideline, it was 24, Robert Perez, the senior for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. This will be playing the game here. 2:50 to go. Fourth and short, ball spotted here at the 47-yard line. Got to get the midfield. Who knows what kind of stuff could go on here too? Maybe a twist.
Oh, look, it is about 4-4, so
yeah,
he must have slipped out of bounds back there.
You'd have to think either Cameron Taylor, Brian Harris get the football here too. Of course, watching coming out the back door on our field. Watch Shannon with his wheels. 4th and 4. Watch Myrtle. Pressure shove. Offside. He's trying to clap his helmet there too. On the far side, can't really tell the number. That just gave Hitchcock a first down. That's a mental mistake. Yes, it was. Offsides. Going to give the Dogs a first down on 4th and 4.
Gonna try it again. Got to stop them again. Cannot beat
mental mistakes there too. Defensive personnel changes coming in there too as the Horns trying to figure it out. 48-yard line at Fannet. Shannon now, new French set it down. 1st and 10 with 2:45 to go. They're down 8. Hitchcock's down. Shannon gets it, looking to his left, trying to fire downfield too. He's surveying, throwing it to the sticks. He's got it out of the hands. That far side, he got popped out of bounds. Ooh, is that Teacher Charles? And that far sideline too. Yeah, causes a commotion. He went right at the sticks too, Ryan, too, before that flag was thrown in.
I did against Hamshire Fannet.
Teacher Charles backing on the play over there too. 6'2", 170 wide receiver, the junior. Hitchcock Bulldogs here too, and we'll see what the penalty is. Ball now spotted too at the 38, 39-yard line. We'll see the officials mark it here.
They're beating themselves right now. They need to regroup, and they need to focus and stop this drive.
Need a good legal defense to come out from Morrell Law Firm, morrellfirm.com. Specializing in 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks, in the top 1% of all lawyers having tried over 50 cases to verdict, 0 BS, 100% results. And that ball is put down for the Hamshire for that penalty. They're going to lead it out of bounds.
Who's doing all the intake from Chris, right?
Matthews.
Matthews
25-yard line, trips left. Shannon single set back there, looking there to his left. Pump fake, trying to go to the end zone. Got a receiver on the pump fake. Teacher Charles, touchdown! For the Hitchcock Bulldogs, the corner bit got sucked under, and Charles left wide open in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. 25 yards, pitch and catch from Shannon to Teacher Charles. Those penalties, how costly was it now? The offside penalty, too. Late hit out of bounds, giving them good field position on the Horn side of the field, and 25-yard pitch and catch from Shannon to Charles. His first one of the night. Now they got to go for 2. It's 35-34. And then on top by a point. 33. That's right, 35-33. Missed that extra point. Got to go for 2 here, 35-33. 2 receivers to his left. Shannon, empty backfield. 3 to his right. Coming across the formation. Big jet sweep, quarterback draw. He's knocked down. They nullify the 2-point conversion. Pierce Bubble again. Number 7. Making a play of the game right there, too. Could be with 2:30 to go. Denying the 2-point conversion on the quarterback draw. 35-33.
Man, watching number 7 tonight has been who's the head coach of Lamar?
Russell Mondo.
He needs to be out here checking him out in game 2. Because if he only gets better from game 2, then Lamar's got a future.
Well, you see what hurt the Dogs was missing that in the first half, the extra point and that 2-point conversion. That's another 3 points left off the board. It's coming back to help for that
But
tonight.
look how dynamic they were with literally 1 minute of football. 6 points in 1 minute of football. If you think this game is over, it is far from over. This team could get that ball back in a 4 and out, and they could go right back down the thing if the Longhorns do not eat their clock up with forward momentum. That's just as simple as that. So,
got to get a drive here going. We got to get some type of points. Only up 2 here.
the pressure at this point, ultimately, it's on Hamshire Fannet right now. All Hitchcock's got to do is get the ball back. So
they're going to find some way too. Their defense has played very well tonight. Same time. So,
and the Longhorns offense and defense have cleaned it up this second half tremendously well, and that's why we're sitting with a 2-point lead with 2:31 left to go.
35-33, Fannet on top. They'll get the ball as Eli Walker set for another kickoff here. Nice. It's going to be of course, could be an onside kick. Watch out for that. Just look at some of the scores around the area, too. All the rest of this action, 2:31 to go. Walker now.
Good kick here.
Yeah, watch out. Got to get it. Do we hang on to it, or did Hitchcock get it back? Dogs are saying they have it. Motioning toward their side of the field, or the Fannet side of the field, too. We'll see if the Horns hung on to a pivotal play of the game right here, too. We'll see who got it as they get this skirmish and kind of unwind right here, too, between all the jerseys and cloth. Hopefully the Horns hung on to it.
They hung on to it.
And signaling that right there, too. The black jersey side right there, too.
The blue side, the black and blue side, or not black and blue right now. They may be blue, but
yeah, fourth quarter action. Need run up 14-6 over West Orange, one of the top games in the area for the fourth quarter. Brazos 41-18 over Buna tonight, fourth quarter. Most of these games are there now. Memorial Legacy School of the Sports Sciences 53-49. They're very talented, too, up there in Houston. Silsby 24-7 over Little Cypress. Jasper 21-8 over Palestine. Heath Chambers 21-13 over Hardin Jefferson. Westbrook tonight 19-10 over Lumberton. And St. Pius 31-12 over Kelly. And, of course, our score here 35-33. Hamshire Fannet on top of Hitchcock. Evendale 35-7 over Trasati Catholic. And Kuntz 20-6 over West Hardin. 35-13. Brick City did defeat Kirbyville. And Cushing 16-6 over Deweyville. Head coach Brandon Prowse tonight. Newton 22-14 over Jefferson. Jefferson, Mortonville 45-9 over New Waverly tonight. Finals, P&G 45-7 over Beaumont United. Santa Fe 41-14 over Vider. Vider starts 0-2. It's our opponent next week. Collinsdale 55-12 over Linden Kildare. So big scores around here. Of course, the Nederland Port Neches game may go final. In 14-6, Nederland on top of West Orange Stark. I said Nederland Port Neches. I'm already thinking Mid-County Madness, too. But Nederland, West Orange tonight, too. Of course, P&G now starting 2-0. Get ready for district play here in the next week or two. They play LaPorte coming up next week, too. It's going to be a big game away on Friday.
And this sponsorship moment is brought to you by optometrists to be named sooner rather than later. We got to get Brandon an optometrist sponsor if you're listening. Give Brandon a call. We'd love to take you on.
Hurdle now in the backfield there. Wildcat again trying to find some running room coming up the middle and busting outside across the midfield. Hanging on the football, trying to tackle second down and get that knocked out around the 37-yard line. That Wildcat formation is thrown off their entire secondary and that front three. They can't stop it. That's the last three touchdowns. They Purtle has had to line it up in that Wildcat formation and getting a huge play right there.
Good play right there, but you know what? I would have just changed a little bit on that. Kneel down, stay in bounds, keep the clock running.
You do that too.
It's froze again.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Got the first down at the very least. Maybe get yourself down, keep the clock moving. So
Hurdle again, wearing number 7. Of course, Blake Pritchard tonight. Another phenomenal game for just the sophomore quarterback. One of 2 games he's played as a young starter here, taking over for Todd Bryson. 37-yard line, 1st and 10, staying same formation. Purtle again gets it. Wildcat looking to split the gap there too, and of course met at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Blackman in on the stop. Landon Batiste getting up tonight. He's played a great game on that offensive line for the Horns. Again, leading 35-33, 2:12 to go. Here's a timeout that's going to be called. We'll take it with them coming back here and for quite a good finish tonight. Up to 35-33, Hamshire Fannet over Hitchcock. Back in a flash. Stay tuned.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
And back here too, the sportsguyspodcast.com. And of course, Roger Barkley, thank you tonight for keeping us on the air the morning twos back in Kentucky. BarkleyMusicandMedia.com for all your projects out there too, web design, social media projects, and of course, search engine optimization, photography. They do it all to brand your business here too. Second down coming up here. Blake Broussard back in the game. Trips left. Man coming across the formation. Inside handoff. Folston gets it. And going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Again, just trying to stop that clock here and get the football back anyhow they can. He's going to tackle Eli Walker there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Also number 1, Averett Lacey for the Dogs. Timeout again coming up here, looks like by
2 minutes.
Fannet with that 2-minute warning coming up here too. And again, 35-33. Fannet on top there too after that missed 2-point conversion. Pierce Purtle making the plays in the second half there too. Again, thanks to our great sponsors again for putting on this broadcast and every broadcast this year. We got to tell them about it. Of course, JK Subaru at the airport, 723-1111 right there, guys. We're on our second one in my family too, the Subaru Ascent. We've had a Subaru Outback. The Forester's great. It's going to be my next vehicle. I'm a customer for life. JKSubaru.com. Check out the latest inventory. Go by and see Dalen Turner and see Craig over there too. And everybody's just fantastic. Miss Pat, love him. Greg's nice. JK Subaru at the airport. It's our drive of the game. And, of course, the last 2 touchdowns, Pierce Purtle has made that from the Wildcat formation, too. Also, the Morrell Law Firm, specializing in 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks. Top 1% of all lawyers having tried over 50 cases to verdict. Zero BS, 100% results, no second best. Call text for free consultation, 713-470-4005 or visit MorrellFirm.com. Big third down play. Coming up here, too, is Purtle now in the backfield. And Broussard now coming up, punch, right look, coming across the formation there, too. Trips left, no, Purtle gets it. Wildcat trying to get to the sticks there, to the first down. He's going to have one. But be just short right there. A third down and about 7 to go. And a fourth and about 2 coming up here. Is that Wildcat continues to keep that flowing, kind of stepping back on the first couple of steps instead of kind of moving forward.
Yeah, they're not responding to it very well, but that's working out in Hamshire Fannet's favor. So, with that being said, the clock's still ticking, and that's what Hamshire Fannet needs and wants right now. So,
yeah, fourth and short coming up here, and this is going to first down. 1:23 to go. This is over coming up here.
Right.
That clock does run.
You want that thing to run, just keep on going. While we're waiting on a decision here, is Chris Morrell doing that boxing class this year?
I need to find out. I'd like to go check that out for years, too. It's like a
Every 2
timeout.
years. You said every 2 years. So.
Timeout for Fannet here, too, using probably their last one here of the half. Big fourth down and short coming up. We're going to keep it right here, too. Of course, maybe get an Astros score tonight, too. See what.
3-3 in the bottom of the 10th. I was just looking it up.
Not a fan of those extra inning rules. Are you?
I am because if you don't remember when we were knee-high to Ducks, we went to that 21-inning Astros game when we were little. I think it was 21 innings. Yep. And I think we left at inning number 18 or something. It was
yeah.
And then it was something like that. I don't remember much from 89 if that was the year, but I do remember that. And I don't even know how we made it to school the next day, but we did. And I can't even tell you if the Astros won that game, but I'm still talking about it all these years later. So
somebody, I want to say Houston won that like 1-0. I remember back in my room.
That's why I like the extra inning rules that we've got today. Short, sweet. I don't like the pitching clock, but that's a different discussion for a different day.
14-6, looking at Negro and over West Orange Stark. That's in the fourth quarter, unless there's an updated score that I've not heard about. That's one of the ones, 12newsnow.com. And of course, Nick Campbell for the 409 Sports Blitz about to start on KBMT Channel 12. Could put the game away right here, too. Looks like Purtle's coming back for that Wildcat formation here. A minute 10 to go. Fourth down, snap high. They're going to fall on it here, too. Get it thrown away, too, and it's going to be thrown downfield. But they're going to call it intentional grounding. Unless the receiver was near it. Flag is thrown in the backfield. Purtle looking for the call. Saying something's on Hitchcock back here, too, but he threw it. Like I said, there really wasn't a black jersey around. I hope that's not intentional grounding. That would back him up there, too, because he had to pick it up as the snap was fumbled. Pick it up and throw it downfield, and there weren't many black jerseys in the area there of open grass. This might be intentional grounding here, too.
Find out pretty quick.
Of course, was he outside the tackle box? He got backed up about 10 or 15 yards.
That's what they're calling.
Yeah.
The guy with the R on his jersey.
That's all that call can be.
I think he just signaled intentional grounding.
Yeah, that's intentional grounding here, too. He wasn't outside the tackle box there, too. The flag was thrown immediately in the offensive area, too. It was not a black jersey around that was close enough to be an eligible receiver. That's going to back the Sticks up too there.
Wow.
Big play with a minute to go on the clock, leading by 2, 35-33. That's going to bring the offense back on the field here too for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Jordan Shannon a chance to go out and win this game now.
1 minute, 1 second. Here we go.
Game on the line too as defensive personnel changes come in.
Told you.
Rush 3, drop 8. You know what's coming. Trips left here too. It's the intentional grounding call. And stopping to play with the linesman here. Here's what this confusion is
59.6.
Timeout for the Horns. We'll keep it right here too as well. Tell you about our friends at Rocket Egg Cafe. Guys, we're going to go by and try some good food coming up next week. I know for me it's going to be lunch on Friday because I've got an early out next week too because the P&G Indians play at LaPorte coming up next week, so we get a chance to have lunch. But Butch out there, second year as a sponsor. And guys, you can be a sponsor right here on Longhorn Football. Bring your company with the backstage pass at Longhorn Football as we audio stream these games for the rest of the year. All your catering needs, check out Rocket Egg Cafe on the daily lunch specials, 11 to 2 Monday through Friday, and check out the banquet hall. Can accommodate up to 250 people. Visit rocketeggcafe.com or call 409-842-0010. Also, Prince Barkley Music and Media, Casey Patrick Chandler, Marine Music, Dr. Roy John Monroe, Chiropractic and Raising Canes from Southeast Texas. I need some new chicken wings right now. We need to actually spread some tackles and spread some arms down with some chicken wings, 259.6. And coming up here, too, as the game is on the line here, first down for the midfield for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Shannon's still trying to get the right play from the sideline.
Well, it looks like the ball is, 5 yards from the stick. So what are we talking about here? 1st and 5, 2nd and 5? What are we talking about here?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. The officials still trying to figure out here, too. See, the stick's marked at first. The ball's actually spotted at midfield. Either 45-yard line for a first down.
I think the referees need that. Hitchcock Mister.
Of course, the score here really just wins it for the Dogs here, too. Fannet trying to come up. Looks like they're going to rush here. I'm seeing dropping coverage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back. Now we got one to the line of scrimmage to 4. Ball's at 50. Cameron Taylor splits out 2 in the slot. 3 on the left side, trips. Shannon looking, rolling to his left, trying to get to the sticks now, firing downfield. Got a receiver there. It's caught, and a first down there inside the 40. And that's going to be number 8 right there, Avery Curry. With a big first down there, too. They got to go hurry. The whole 50-second stops in there. As James moved ball to the 35-yard line. Good play by Shannon to get out of the pocket there, too. Give his receiver a chance to get downfield. Trips right. Ball to 35. Shannon there, too, at the 40. Looking downfield, rolling to his left, trying to find something to escape pressure. Almost was brought down, too, running up the sideline, running out of bounds after a pickup of about 6. Man, 34.4. And that short side of the field, too, you mentioned that, that intentional grounding play really may cost the Horns. Now, hopefully not, but he got it close to midfield right there, too, and they just came off the yards ever since.
That literally gave him about 20 seconds on the clock.
35-33 with 34-4 left in the football game. I kind of questioned the Wildcat formation here at the end, too. You've got gone in the middle too many times. And they figured it out finally, but you got to hang on the football. Ball security there. Ball at the 31-yard line.
One defensive play here, Douglas.
Second down. Shannon looking back here, too, being pressured. And going to be going to be close to a first down right there, too. They're going to call that a catch.
Looks like it.
Okay, so number 8, Avery Curry again. Quick catch. Hung on to it there, too. Off the 28-yard line, low snap. Shannon gets it, firing out to the left. There's another receiver there. Far sideline, Teacher Charles, and a first down there for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And he got out of bounds with 13.3 to go.
Talk about a photo finish here.
Yeah, Cars the movie, like in the Queen, when he stuck his tongue out, right?
Yeah.
Part of that movie. We're all down the 20-yard line, first down and 10 or 20 yards from pay dirt here for
the Horns need to find their terminator and get a sack here.
Yeah. That movie, like I said, love Cars out there too. Competition, Mississippi Cup, right? 20-yard line, 2 receivers. Right, 3 to the left. Shannon looking downfield, rush coming his way. Got a lot of green grass running up the field there too. Going to be knocked out of bounds. Save fielder. 7 seconds. David a touchdown there too, and it's going to be close to another first down. They're going to spot it at the 12.
You can't get any close.
7 seconds to go. My goodness. Hold on. We had a barn burner tonight, 35-33. Fannet on top.
What did we get ourselves into?
The number 8 ranked team in the state. I'm not going to look for you to get close to me here. At the 12-yard line, we'll see what they come up with. They still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right.
The thing is, they're going to have enough time with one play.
12. And throwing to the end zone, Teacher Charles, man to man. Incomplete, no flags. Teacher Charles, 2.1 to go. Unbelievable from the 12-yard line.
You wish it was 0.0 right now, but they
call a false start on the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
That's okay.
I'll back them up there too. Replay it down. Man to man on that far side. And Charles actually would have scored the game when he touchdown when he got out of his hands. Here's breadbasket right there.
I don't think Hamshire and Fannet minds that outcome.
We'll keep this outcome coming up tonight here too. As the ball's now backed up here. Official spotting it there at the 17. Second down. And about 7 to go. They still get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
What do you say, Brandon? The Horns finish this one off by 2? Or
I'm definitely
it's back up to 7 seconds. It's back up to 7 seconds.
Okay, put time back on the clock there. 7 seconds to go. Ball at the 17-yard line. Shannon trips right. Looking for this. Pressure coming. Throwing to the end zone. Teacher Charles. There he is. Football game here, too. With no time left on the clock. The photo finished over there.
35-33.
Unbelievable finish. Malachi Adams against Teacher Charles. 1-on-1 on the far side. And Adams makes the biggest play of his senior career so far.
Someone get that man some Raising Cane's, please. Get him some Raising Cane's.
The driver of the game right there, the legal defense brought to you by J.K. Subaru, Southeast Texas, the Morrell Law Firm, 18-wheeler commercial truck wrecks right there, legal defense. Malachi Adams as the guys jump up, touching shoulders, high fives, hugs. Fans rushing the field. You just upset the number 8 team in Class 3A. The Hitchcock Bulldogs, 35-33. What a photo finish at Malachi Adams.
So J.K. Subaru brought you the drive of the game.
What a play.
The power fracture there for the Horns got brought down. Made the adjustment of the game and brought the Horns to win by 2.
Unbelievable play. Blake Broussard, Pierce Pirtle in the second half. The Wildcat formation threw him off he had 3 rushing touchdowns. Unbelievable finish to start 2-0 and to drop Hitchcock to 1-1 on this young season. So you got to sit in with me more. See the luck from me.
But you know what I like best about this finish? Both teams are meeting on the 50-yard line to shake and say good game. That's a good sign of a good program on both sides of the ball and good sportsmanship all the way around. So,
but you know what? And a win like that can do for the rest of this year too for a football team as young as we are.
It can really make the difference in the momentum, and they'll remember this and build upon it as they go throughout the season and the postseason if that becomes comes to pass. So, what a game tonight and what a finish by 2.
Unbelievable. The number 16 ranked team in the state, the Hamshire Fannet Longhorns, defeat the number 8 ranked team, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Malachi Adams with that J.K. Subaru drive of the game, and of course the legal defense brought to you by Morrell Law Firm. Teacher Charles on the outside, 1-on-1 to play those last-minute drives right there. Sage Gilder stepping up for the injured Isaiah Reed with a 62-yard touchdown run. And, of course, Blake Broussard and Dwayne Long, one of the scorers tonight. And then Pierce Turtle in the second half of the Wildcat, too, running it in short yardage and goal line situations. And the Swiss Army knife as they cling arm to arm on the sideline. And a great, great start to the season. And, of course, avenging the loss from last year's, giving up 71 points. A game you can now put aside, and I'm sure – they haven't put aside for a long time there. Again, from start to finish, just one hell of a football game on a high school night here in Southeast Texas as the school song is being sung here too. Mike Canizales taking pictures on the sideline. This is one, especially seniors, will remember for a long time.
Yeah, they really will. And the fact is they hung in there. They made mistakes in the first half. Come back in the second half. Hold them. They gave up 1 touchdown, the only touchdown of the night, if I'm not mistaken, that their offense scored. And their defense came out and shut them down and won the game. They're taking home the victory by 2.
Yeah, good young quarterback there from Hitchcock Bulldogs, of course. Great game he played tonight, too, with the quarterback there. We talked about Jordan Shannon. just a junior. He's going to grow a lot the next year. And of course, they got a tough district coming up. Hallettsville, Hempstead. You got the defending state champ, the Columbus Cardinals, and it's just a big win for a big program down here too. To start 2-0 next week, go to play the Vider Pirates, and then coming up there with a couple of home games with Almeida Crawford and the Stafford Trojans coming down here too, which is going to be always a fun game there. Went to Stafford last year and won. Critical football game as we started at 4-1 in non-district play, but again, chance now really to run the table and go 5-0 in district play, in non-district play before you start district play coming up there against the Silsbee Tigers. Of course, got to go to Silsbee this year. You've got to go to West Orange, and you've got to go to Tarleton home games against Shepherd and Jasper. We're coming back here. We'll have some scores around the area. Brendan Morrill, Ryan Morrill, the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Stay tuned. Longhorn Radio on the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Final score 35-33. Horns with a 2-point victory over the number 8 ranked Hitchcock Bulldogs. Stay tuned.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
In our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Every morning, dreamers wake up ready to take on new challenges. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who dream? The answer is simple: opportunity, expertise, and the right connections. What if you had a key? What if you had a pass to exclusive insights, networking opportunities, and tools designed to propel you beyond your goals? Introducing Backstage Pass, the ultimate platform for those who refuse to settle. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're center stage, surrounded by a community that inspires and empowers. With Backstage Pass, you don't just grow, you transform. You build skills, confidence, and connections that open doors you never imagined possible. Wherever you're starting from, there's a path forward, crafted just for you. It's your time to step into the spotlight, ready to take your business or career to the next level. Your goals, your growth, your future. It all begins with Backstage Pass. Take the stage, take the leap with Backstage Pass. Visit us at thesportsguyspodcast.com and go to the next level. Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrill.
And back here live on the post game coming up here too. Again, the Backstage Pass, part of Longhorn Football, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. A huge win tonight, knocking off the number 8 ranked team in Class 3A. Hitchcock Bulldogs 35-33. Your Hamshire Fannet Longhorns victorious over those very same Hitchcock Bulldogs tonight here at Longhorn Stadium too. So avenging that tough loss last year to go to 2-0 in the young season and drop them to 1-1. Hitchcock Bulldogs 1-1 on this young season. Of course, coming up next week, the Vider Pirates, who got smashed tonight too. They're 0-2 tonight too after the tough loss to, of course, Silsbee last week. And we'll get some scores around the area tonight. Brazos, the Battle of Cougars, 41-18 over Buna. So Brazos over Buna tonight. The game's in the fourth quarter. Some of these have gone final 53-49. Memorial over Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences. Fourth quarter, East Chambers 21-13 over Hardin Jefferson. Silsbee 24-14 over Little Cypress. Fourth quarter action. St. Pius 31-12 over Kelly. Evendale 35-7 over Persati Catholic 2. Final, Jasper in our district 2, 21-8 beat Palestine tonight. Bridge City, big winners over Kirbyville, 35-13. Cushing, 16-6 over Deweyville. Newton, 22-14 over Jefferson. Orangefield, 45-9 over New Waverly. And, of course, the Nederland Bulldogs tonight beat the West Orange Dark Mustangs 14-6. So Nederland coming out victorious. Westbrook starting 2-0, 19-10 winners over Lumberton tonight. And P&G 45-7 over Beaumont United. P&G now 2-0 in the young season. And Santa Fe tonight 41-14 over those 0-2 Vider Pirates. Coleman's nailed 55-12 over Linden Kildare, the Tigers tonight too. So the big win tonight too for the Nederland Bulldogs, 14-6 over West Orange start, which was huge. And Westbrook starting 2-0. So Chuck Langston turning things around at the Westbrook this year with a ton of talent. What a football game. We've said this many times tonight. Best place in Southeast Texas was to be in Fannet tonight, 35-33. Fannet winners over the number 8 ranked team, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Now you get to go face a Vider Pirate team that is disciplined, and not many teams can run a slot T offense the way they can, because you've got to have offensive personnel, linemen that can line up, know how to get the blocks, get off blocks, and pretty much Vider just runs the football down the throat.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb, just kind of like what you did earlier. Yours didn't break, I don't think, and hope mine will. But, I like Hampshire Fannet's chances next week against Vidor just based on what I've seen tonight against a team like Hitchcock. I don't think a team like Vidor can compare to a team like Hitchcock. And if Hampshire Fannet can just simply come out and do what they did against this team next week, it's not going to be a 2-point win. It's going to be a 20-point.
There are many game balls we give out tonight, but I know the coach would probably tell me too. Defensively, you got to go with Malachi Adams playing the tough T. Charles on the outside, man-to-man too on the outside. And then you look at Pierce Pirtle, what he's done on both sides of the ball the last 2 years. He's been calling these games. That is a Swiss Army knife. If you just see a quality football player, we had many of them last year with Ty Bryson and Braxton Starnes, guys that went on to play at the next level. But this is fun to watch Pierce Pirtle, the senior, just play linebacker, play running back, play wildcat. He can do everything.
Yeah, he's got a bright future ahead of him, notwithstanding unfortunate injuries and things of that nature. He's got a really bright and fruitful season ahead of him with, 8, 9, 10 games left. The man's on track to do some more damage. And the opponents coming up, Vidor and the other teams you mentioned, like you said, he's going to be one of the main reasons why they can go 5-0 starting district play. So keep that in mind.
And 2 games are going to be at home against Almeida Crawford and, of course, the Stafford Trojans coming in there, the last non-district game before we start district play after the bye week. And, of course, head coach Mark Wagner talking to the director of communications, Mike Canizales, down there, too. Get some post-game feedback. We'd love to have him tonight, too, but I'm sure he's just busy down there on the field. We'll catch him like we did last year at the Shepherd game, too. But, again, I want to thank all the sponsors. Again, it's the hugs and congratulations to going on the sidelines down there. Great job of the coaching staff tonight. Great coordinators and everybody here, too, with a productive and well-earned victory tonight, 35-33 over the number 8 ranked team, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Again, thanks to our friends at JK Subaru, Southeast Texas. Give them a call, 409-723-1111. Visit them at jksubaru.com. Also, the Morrell Law Firm, specializing in 18-wheeler and commercial truck wrecks. They're in the top 1% of all lawyers, having tried over 50 cases to verdict. Call or text for a free consultation, 713-470-4005. Or visit MorrellFirm.com. Rockin' A Cafe. We're going to go by and eat lunch next week with Butch. 409-842-0010. Rockin' A Cafe for all your catering needs out there. Barkley Music and Media. Thank you, Roger, for keeping us on tonight, too. And everything web design. Give him a call, 502-382-8299. Social media projects. He will help you brand your company with Longhorn football and your company however you want it out there. Search engine optimization, photography. They do it all. BarkleyMusicandMedia.com. Casey Beck Music. Chandler Marie Music, new shirts on sale at the Backstage Pass store next week. You're Not Mine, her latest single, ChandlerMarieMusic.com. And our friends at Dr. Roy John Morrell at 3480 Fannin Street in Beaumont, 409-832-7776. Get your life back on track, get straightened out. And Morrell Chiropractic, now accepting personal injury. Raising Cane's of Southeast Texas, and our friends at Taco Bella. And thank you, Janet, for the pregame meal tonight, and well-earned was those chicken fajitas that we had back there, located at 10025 Highway 124 in Beaumont. Give them a call for takeout or dine-in, 409-225-5606. His congratulations continue on the sideline. Dharma Wellness Med Spa. I guess nobody came and got those certificates, so we'll give them away next week at the Vidor game. She's the heart and soul behind Dharma's Wellness Med Spa, Melissa Cornwell. Deep passion for holistic health and wellness. She wears many hats at the spa. An experienced injector. She skillfully helps clients enhance their natural beauty with precision and care. Melissa's also a certified weight loss counselor. Give her a call. Go by and see her. And at Calder, 2684 Calder in Beaumont, 409-333-1335. Tell them you heard about it here on the Backstage Pass. If you want to make the Vidor game next week, I'm all for it. So I'm just saying, bring what?
Well, if anything is prevalent right now, I'm 1-0. So I've got a track record to support what you just said. So, in closing tonight, I've just got one thing to say. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, man.
Appreciate you having me. And,
love it.
I think I know why it's called, Subaru. There's a U in it. So all I got to say is get you a Subaru.
I like
so, take that slogan back and see if you can't get a few more dollars for that one. So, but no, yeah. Ever since you stepped into a Subaru, 4 or 5 years ago?
At least, yeah.
You brought that red Subaru home, and I had my mind made up just because I didn't know any better. And 4 or 5 years later, I've caught myself. So, humble brag on you for bringing that thing home. And I tell you what, I've never heard you mention one time that car going in the shop. So you've got me looking at my expedition to 2014. So if I show up to the next game in one of those red, maybe I don't want to match your color, but if I show up in one, now you know. So the cat might be out of the bag.
We might have a surprise coming up next week with JK Subaru. You never know, with some giveaways. Of course, some Raising Cane's, good stuff. And, of course, we're going to be out live at JK coming up one of these weeks on a Thursday from 5 to 7. We'll let you know more about that over the next couple of weeks. We'll be out there live as we were at Guitar Center just a couple of weeks ago doing a live show. My buddy Dan Matthews from Sports Talk 790. We're going to be double down with Dan. We're going to call it a segment there and do kind of a weekly little sports drop talking Astros. And, of course, Rockets coming up, the season with Kevin Durant, the Texans out there too. So all Houston sports, Dallas Cowboys, everything out there too, New Orleans Saints, all your area teams. Did we Astros get a final tonight? Did we get one? I don't know if we did tonight or not, but I know Mr. Correa Homer descended into extra innings. And, of course, that'll be it for us coming up tonight here. Did we get a final?
I do have your update as we speak. Top of the 12th, 3-3. There's your update.
There's the update.
Go to bed, wake up in the morning and check it like I did the Cowboys game last night. It'll do yourself a favor.
Yeah. Ours and Aggies back in action tomorrow for week 2 of college football. And the NFL wraps up week 1. Again, coming up this weekend, too, of course, the Texans out there in Los Angeles playing the Rams. And my Cardinals in New Orleans playing the Saints. And, of course, Monday Night Football, good matchup with the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Enjoy the weekend, too, from all of us here. Appreciate you being here. Thanks to Roger Barkley Jr. for manning the controls in Kentucky, keeping us on the air. Thanks to everybody and all our great sponsors for making it possible. The pictures they pick up, Mike Canizales down there, too, for the lucky picture of the week. It goes on social media. Every time you get a win, he gets picked up there, almost like he's in a swing or something, which is fun. But have that fun. Take those pictures. You just upset the number 18 in the state. Head coach Mark Wagner, all the athletes, and, of course, everybody out there, the alum, all the great dancers, the cheerleaders, and, of course, all the faculty here at Hamshire Fannet. Great job, well done, and a great victory, 35-33, our final. For everybody that makes the broadcast possible, we'll see you guys coming up next week from Vidor, Texas, taking on the 0-2 Vidor Pirates, your 2-0 Hampshire Fannet Longhorns. For everybody that made it possible, we appreciate you. And thanks again, Chief. Always love you.
Over and out. Appreciate you. See you next time.
Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon from everybody here at the Backstage Pass Longhorn Radio via the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Your final 35-33, Hampshire Fannet over Hitchcock. The Bulldogs now Hampshire Fannet starting 2-0, sending Hitchcock to a 1-1 non-district record. We'll talk soon. Take care. God bless.